What up?
What's happening, man?
Hey, man, how are you?
Been a while?
It has been a fucking hot minute.
We just had a podcast within a podcast.
We had a podcast before the podcast that we usually
We
do.
did.
It's
How you been, man?
what happened, man? We had unsolved mysteries, and then we had to cancel the podcast because you had a going away party for your mum and dad. They're going to Greece.
Yeah. No, not a party.
They're going to Greece, and then we did
I'll stick, I think, once.
Yeah, and then we did the State of Origin last
State of Origin,
week.
I mean, you know,
that's right.
What can we do? But
I was away for my birthday.
you weren't, man. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
What'd you do?
Me and Jess went interstate. Went to Melbourne for a bit and just chilled and
Nice.
you know.
Oh yeah, I saw some of the
Get away.
scooters. Is those red ones quick?
I think they got up to 20.
Because when I was in Darwin, I tried the purple ones.
Yeah, but I think they're partners.
Oh, are they?
I think the purple and the orange are both Neuron.
Oh.
Neuron, yeah.
No, it's not Neuron. It's
yeah, but I
something
think
else.
they're like, I was reading that. I think.
They go the same speed?
Yeah, I think so.
That was heaps fun.
Well, I was using the orange because I saw more people using orange
Oh,
than
did you?
the white ones.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, they must be
there's
better.
white ones.
There's these lime ones. Yeah,
Oh.
right. So
Okay.
Avery says,
Avery.
well, guess who's here? Ronald. There you go. And Avery says, happy birthday. Thank you very much.
Avery's a new subscriber that came in with the king last week. So welcome, Avery.
Does everyone like the live sub counter that we've added?
We do. I like
So someone's just got a sub so we can see it work. But that is our live sub count. We're on the road to 2K.
Wait, I don't know if that way. No, that way. That way there.
So
right.
on the road to 2K. On the road.
On the road, man. We're gonna do a 2K party.
We are. So there's this place in Melbourne called the Fortress.
Yeah.
And it's like a streaming place. And you can go there and eat and stuff. But you can book a booth to either stream games or stream your podcast. Right. And when we get to 2K subs, we're gonna go to Melbourne, me and Chris, meet.
We'll stay with the king.
Meet King of the North there. Listen, I'd love to say John's gonna come too, but with his new family, and that, I doubt John be able to come. But
we'll ask him.
The invite, he knows the invite.
He's invited.
But
subscribe to the Goats of live streams. Thank you, Avery.
Thank you very much.
The Goats.
So we're gonna go and do a live stream from there, and you can order your food so they bring you
Oh, do they?
Yeah, ribs and steaks.
Ribs.
It's like it's huge, and it's like a full gaming place. So like the wings there, chicken wings are called dragon wings.
Oh, really?
It's like a full.
Because they're gaming.
There's like a full section where they've just got like an internet cafe of people in there streaming
That
gaming.
is awesome.
And so.
What about Crom?
Yeah, that's what I said, Johnny. I don't call him that. I call him Johnny.
Yeah, his name's Johnny. Johnny G. That's
Who hates pickles? Because I have one in my room.
Pickles are good, man.
On a burger, pickles are wild. In general, I like pickles. When me and Jess went to New York, so there's this iconic place called Katz's Deli.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it?
Sounds
they do
familiar.
the big Reubens
Sounds
and all
familiar.
that. All the big
I love
Reubens.
I love Reubens.
Yeah, so they're like the king of them. They're meant to be the goat.
Yeah.
Of Reubens. And you go there, and on the wall, it's got all the presidents go visit it. It's like an iconic place, right?
Right.
And they give you this massive pickle when you get a Reuben or something. It's the best. It's eat a Reuben, you grab this pickle, and it's
you know what? I'm gonna quickly do a grind my gears.
Grind my gears. Well, you said you're gonna do it at the start of every.
Yeah, so I'll quickly do it right now.
Isn't this whole episode about grinding gears?
Well, I guess it is. Hey, Stay Harley, you know who that is?
Stay Harley says KP's gracing our screens. Hronya Bola, bro. That's GT.
It is
100%.
It is GT.
Gracing our presence. Hey, I am an enigma.
You are. Remember the Enigma bar?
Yeah, 100%.
On Harley Street.
I have a massive cough. Hey,
just take off in
Don't change your name back to GT there.
Nah, Stay Harley's wild.
Nah, Stay. You know what? That's like imagine I made my name Stay Patrick when Dangerfield was gonna leave.
You just don't like people changing their names, eh?
No, because it's like begging him to stay. No, you know what? Sir Alex always said.
Yeah.
And he did it to David Beckham. No player is bigger than the club. Don't care who you are. You can be Pele. You're not bigger than the club. You want to leave, it means you don't want to be there.
That's true.
See you later. Don't beg him.
GT is the best name.
Yeah, I like that. Ruben.
Why GT23 though?
Well, George, whatever his last name. I don't know what the 23 is. I think his last name starts with a T. I worked it out. Remember, because you can work out my name from
Yorgos.
It would be Tsiolus or something. Tonus, maybe.
Tsoukalas.
Yeah, Tsukala, maybe. Who knows? Actual cats versus a black swan. What's that mean? Reuben Ginby, my favorite sandwich. Yeah. Oh, dude. I don't know. GT may have been. If you've been to New York, go to Katz's Deli. That is.
Anyway,
it's awesome, bro. But what's the grandma gears?
My grandma gears is when people go to Macca's or Hungry Jack's and they get a cheeseburger and they take the pickles out. That grinds my gears.
When they order it with pickles?
Yeah. Well, it comes with pickles. Yeah, that's what it is.
But what if they say minus pickles to the order?
No, that grinds my gears, man.
Oh, that grinds your gears? But what if they don't like them? Some people might not like pickles.
Get a different burger.
But doesn't every burger have a pickle? Does every burger at McDonald's have a pickle?
I don't know. Hey, Curtis.
Curtis, how are you, man?
Does every burger have a pickle?
I would say
no.
Almost. Not the chicken ones.
How about Bacon Deluxe? No.
Bacon Deluxe.
Bacon Deluxe.
No, I said Macca's. Does every burger at Macca's have a pickle? I think McDonald's has pickles more. Like Quarter Pounder does, Cheeseburger does, Big Mac does.
Filet-O-Fish doesn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the chicken, but the beef burgers.
The beef burgers.
I think Big Mac does. Cheeseburger does.
Yes.
Quarter Pounder does. So that means double cheeseburger does. They all do.
Yeah. How about like a...
Maybe the Angus doesn't.
Or a McFeast.
Yeah, maybe not. But the original ones do.
The original ones do, yeah. Yeah.
Big Mac doesn't. No, Big Mac does. Has pickles.
Has pickles?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I'm saying to
or maybe it doesn't.
No, it does. It does.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Did you search it?
I'm going to go with QP.
Let's put it in the chat. Does a Big Mac have pickles?
You should put a question, man. I'm pretty sure you can do a question on
that. And then we'll find out.
If you go to you can do a question. I think it's under poll.
Engage your audience. Start a Q&A. Oh, no, we'll do it as a poll, and I'll change it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it as...
He's just getting the poll in. I don't think they do A. What about KFC? I don't think they do pickles in KFC, man.
Dude.
I've never seen a pickle in KFC.
I'm going to vote yes.
What do you mean yes?
That it does have pickles. A Big Mac has pickles.
Well, I'm going to go no, just a bit
You're going
different.
no?
I'll go no.
I don't think it does, Cuban Pete.
Can someone look it up?
But
hey, King of the North. No,
hey, Childer, but I'm going to put it out there for you. I know Cuban Pete very well, and Cuban Pete doesn't really like Big Macs.
Oh, maybe that's why she doesn't know. What do you mean she doesn't like? How can you not like a Big Mac?
Well, she likes like other burgers. She does not really never been the biggest fan of Big Macs.
A few weeks ago, I thought I was going to do a review, but I didn't do it. I went and got a Big Jack.
Yeah.
And it's better.
No, see, I don't think it is.
No, it is, man.
Yeah, I know you've told me that before.
I'll tell you
why.
But
I had it again to try. I don't think it's better. I think Big Mac's better.
I'll tell you why.
So we got to do this now so we can...
It's because the meat, you can tell, you know that Hungry Jack's taste
no, I don't
meat?
like that.
It's like that.
No, but I like the Big Mac taste.
All right, we'll have to bring it.
We have to do it. We have to do it. Because now we've both got a different opinion. We have to do it.
See you, Avery. Thanks for coming in.
North that way. Anyway, got to go to bed. See you guys. Take it easy, Avery. Anyway, guys, please answer the poll for us. Does a Big Mac have pickles? And if you're new,
8 votes.
Please remember to like, share, subscribe.
We've got a counter up there.
Yeah, we've got a live sub counter. Please, someone sub so we can
see it go up.
Watch it move. Don't unsub.
Hey, Fatina, how are you?
Don't unsub. Hey, Fatina, how are you? I like Big Mac better than Big Jack. Yeah.
No.
Really? It's that big. I think it's just because it's iconic to me.
There's another thing called a Mega Jack, and it's bigger.
I've seen it. It's huge.
Massive, man. Say the saying: 2 all beef patties. Can you say the saying? I can't say it.
What for
Big Mac
for McDowell's or for McDonald's?
McDowell's.
He's like, our burger's the same. They've got the Big Mac. We've got the Big Mick.
No.
It's two. They're all the same. 2 all double beef patties, lettuce, pickles. It is pickles. It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, man. Because he says it, and then he's like, "But they got a sesame seed bun. We got no seeds on our bun." And then Akeem's just looking at him like this. Akeem's like,
Yes, I will come and
Yeah.
work for you.
Yes, he goes, you got to mop. You got to mop the cooking area twice a day. You know how to mop, don't you? And he's like, yes. And he's like, just next time, don't use the bucket. It only confuse you.
Oh my god,
That's my favorite movie, man. I love Coming to America.
it is good.
I saw one person at Pickles with the sauce. That's bad. What?
The sauce is different as well.
Yeah,
than the
no,
Big
that's
Jack.
why I like the Big Mac. I love the
The
Big Mac
sauce
sauce.
is different, but the meat's better.
See, maybe.
The meat's
But
better.
I think it's the sauce that makes the Big Mac.
Yeah, but it's too sweet now.
You reckon?
Like this is
Maybe.
more
Could be.
savory, I guess.
Yeah, it could be.
I know
It
you have
is
to
darker.
try.
It is darker, the Big Jack sauce.
It
You
is.
can see it's like
But
more
it's good
yellow.
to see Hungry Jacks did win that court case.
Do you know what I was thinking about it? Do you think they should have won it? When you
Very
actually think,
close.
if you were McDonald's, I would feel like they copied me. Like come out and call a burger, and it looks the same.
It is the same pretty much, but
I'd feel, even though Macca's don't need the money,
different sauce.
I'd feel aggrieved if I was.
It's not like they
Macca's.
call it Big Mac. If they
Yeah,
call
no,
it a Big
but
Mac,
Big
different
Jack,
story.
like it's. Listen.
Well, they won.
Yeah, no, they did win.
I wonder
so-
if it's in America too. Nah.
Nah, because they're Burger King.
Well, it's the same company though.
Yeah, but they call it Big Jack because it's Hungry Jacks.
Big
yeah.
King? No, it doesn't go.
Yeah, it doesn't go. They might have the same similar looking burger. I don't know. If I work in McDonald's, I'll give you for free. Thanks, man.
Ronald, please work at McDonald's. We want to.
Ronald's wild, eh?
Ronald's
'Cause-
wild.
Ronald, can you go get a job at Macca's so I can get Macca's for free?
Ronald Rowe.
You know what? The poll's 50-50, eh? How we got to go find out then. That means I got to bring up the menu.
All right, bring it up before we go into
I'll
our
bring up the
topic.
Macca's menu before we. I'll bring up the Macca's menu before we get into our topic. I'm sure it has pickles, eh? I'm gonna like be so.
I used to
wrong.
love that commercial with Tony Lockett. I'm a 4'4" kicking machine. Any fullback will know what I mean.
Tony
I'm
Lockett as
Tony
well.
Lockett, but they
You-
call me Plugger.
You
I'm a
remember when?
footy
Yeah, you
legend.
remember when he used to
Not
be
like
not in
Waffles.
just that one. He used to be in the what's the steak place? He used to be in them, and he'd sit there. It was like
Oh, Lone Star?
I don't know if it was Lone Star, the other one, Hog's Breath. I think it might have been.
Hog's
It might have
Breath.
been. It could have been Lone Star, but I think it was Hog's Breath.
I'm a 6'4"
Go kicking machine.
Any fullback will know what I mean. I'm Tony Lockett.
Look, I can see in the picture. There's a pickle. Look at the picture. See the picture there on the side. You can see the pickle hanging out.
No, that's not a pickle, man.
There's a pickle.
I'm just joking. It is.
It is a pickle. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is a pickle.
Let
There's
it-
pickles. Sorry, guys. 2 or beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions. on
Yeah,
65.
that's what I said. I was saying it because he says it. He goes, "They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mac." And he says it. Pickles.
Maybe the Big Jack doesn't have pickles. I don't know.
Does
But
the
thank
Big-
you for participating in the
Thank you, guys. Jess is laughing.
2 or beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles. Can you say it really fast?
No,
Ready?
I can only
2
say
or
it.
beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and something.
Dude, I can only say it the way that Mr. McDowell says it. Oh, the Big Mac. All right. We've had a bit of fun. We've had to grind our gears.
Yeah, it was a small one.
It was a small grind my gears. Is that your only grind? Is that all that grinds your gears this week? Just people ordering no pickles?
It was
Pickles?
no,
You know what? When I was young, I didn't like them in the burger. Like young.
It has to be in there now.
Oh, yeah. When,
Makes it.
You get different flavor when you're an adult, don't you?
You
Like,
do. It's funny.
like I was saying it to just, when I was young, I liked Fruit Loops. Now I hate Fruit Loops.
I love Fruit Loops.
Hate them.
Fruit Loops are wild.
Cocoa Pop's the best cereal.
3 Big Macs for all. And Tony.
Antoni Batacos says 3 Big Macs for all. Yeah, 100%. Andoni's wild.
We should
That's
be...
not Antoni, it's Andoni.
Where's the D? There's no D.
No, but that's how we pronounce it.
Oh, yeah, true. It isn't. There's no
It's like
D.
it's like Baba, but it's spelt P-A.
Yeah, you're right. KFC. Coyote has the best hot chicken burger. What's
Coyote? KFC, I mean, he said. And Toby says, hi, boys.
Hey, Toby.
How did you get Coyote out of KFC?
It is Ronald.
Ronald's
He did
wild.
leave his.
He did leave his keys at his wife's house. He's the best. We're gonna, you know what? One day we're gonna make a merch and it says, "I left my keys at my wife's house."
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it tomorrow. You better buy it, man.
People will be reading it. You'll be walking down the street reading it, and people will be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I know.
All right.
All
right. So
Toby. Good to see you, man. I'm wild. You are wild, Ronald.
he is wild. So the thumbnail we've put up, it says the Australian dream, fact or fiction. So, but the topic we've pretty much said, is it pretty much saying, is it really like, is Australia the best place to live still? Because for so many years, people always like, we live in the best, it's the best place to live.
Well, it was.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But is it still? Is it fact or fiction that it's still a dream to live here?
Well, growing up here, it was good to grow up here. It was, safe, I guess. You could say safe. It was kind of safe.
Well, we spoke about it on a couple of podcasts, saying when we grew up back in the day, when it was summer, like no one had air conditioners. Obviously, I know we don't look at, we're a bit older, Back in the day, we used to go just sleep on the front lawn.
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
No.
Leave the door open.
No, you don't do that now.
Lock it. Imagine your kids sleeping on the front lawn.
No. Look, it was a safe. It felt safe. I mean,
safe.
we used to do crazy stuff.
Always crime. But
there's always crime, but like it wasn't like I feel just now like you can't do that. There was industry, there was work, there was there was people.
Andoni says fact.
Andoni's wild.
Andoni, let me ask you: are you born in Australia, or have you moved here from Greece, or? That's the question I asked first.
It was look when the Greeks came, when my grandparents came here.
Oh yeah.
They weren't coming here to live for
Came here to work.
They came here to work for 2 years, right? But it was so good here.
They stayed. Oh
yeah. And yeah, obviously they missed home, but it was too good to leave here to go back to a poor,
of course,
riddled country like Greece that we went through World War II. That was trying to rebuild. You know 100%. What I mean? So it was the dream, man. It was the dream. Is 100%. It still the dream? Hard to say, man. It's. Right now, things have changed. Things have changed, and it's people are struggling, man. It's not the same. You can't just walk in. There's no factories to walk in and get jobs. No. There's no.
Let's use South Australia for example. Yeah. Back in the day, there was the big there was the glass factory that so many Greeks worked at, like immigrants, let's say. Of
course,
the glass factory. There was. Mabraks, like furniture, the Lebanese guy had that. Mm-hmm. There was Mitsubishi, Holden's, LeCornu's. There was Bridgestone. Hills Hoist. There was so many, and everyone just got jobs.
Yeah, because Adelaide used to be like a busy.
It was
yeah. Like, I mean, it's getting busier now, obviously because of migration and that, but. Back then, it was like a hub for like industry here, right? It was like Detroit, man.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what happened to Detroit.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So now you can't just walk off the street and get a job. You could just walk into these places. They go, "I'll give you a job."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was work there. There was work everywhere.
There was no. Oh, have you ever done this before?
No. Now, I'm not saying there's no work now. There is, but people could survive. Like things weren't. How expensive is it now? As well.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Andoni says, fact, but I'll still would like to live in Greece. This is the thing I always say to people. I've got friends that say to me like...
You know who that is?
Who?
I think that's Team Adelaide.
Oh, is that?
I think so.
Well, I've got people like... I've got cousins like that we talk about Cyprus, and they're like... They say it to my dad. They're like, oh, I went to Cyprus, loved it, I want to move there. My dad says to them straight out, he's like, yeah, because you've been there to holiday. Go back to Cyprus or Greece and try work.
Yeah, I know.
And tell me if you want to live there.
Because it's true.
It's probably a different...
But it's happening here. Like,
but I think we're turning into that.
We're turning into that. It's becoming, like right now, like, to go just for shopping.
Oh,
it's ridiculous. To buy shopping, like, how much is, like, fruit and veg is, like, ridiculous.
Remember back in the day, you go to get milk and bread. Like I remember, it was like you go get milk and bread now. You spend $100. $100 gets you a few items. No. People in America. I know America is different, but they freak out how much we pay here. Yeah, I know.
They go, I've spent $100 and all I got is this.
But
what the heck?
Everything here, like especially South Australia, like the power, water is free. Why is it so expensive?
You know what's funny about that? We have like the most resources in the whole world come from Australia, right?
And we pay the most.
And we pay the most for it. Can you figure that one out? Now, I've got a few videos I want to play.
Yeah, we'll play them, 100%. If it's not the best country, which one is?
That's it. Yeah.
You know what? I'd like to go to France. France have been through a revolution, and when the government goes to do things that they don't like, the people stand up. Like they tried to change the retirement age a couple of years ago there to the same as us, and they lost it.
Yeah,
and the government went, "Oh no, sorry, we won't do that." I wouldn't mind that. I'd live there.
Where's the backbone of Australians, man?
Nah, they lose it. They go to do something wrong in France, the people are like, "Nah, no fucking way. No, it's not happening." Yep. And they'll riot, like
100%, man.
You know?
Nah, my parents. What? My parents
walked into a fine china factory, plates, cups, etc., and they made toilets too in Subiaco to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There was this glass factory here, GT, that so many of the ethnics were working at. Like, that's how my two Bapus met each other at this glass factory.
Well, there you go.
They met there because they were from different parts of Cyprus. One was from Ayanapa, one was from Aralipur. And they met in Adelaide at this glass factory, like back in the day.
Yeah, because back then they were trying to build Australia, and World War II just happened, and there was a lot of poor people in Europe, a lot of refugees, and they're like, well, let's bring them over here, and they can, we can start, making things, having work in the factories, and then we'll pay them well, and they can settle here.
Exactly. See, Jess made a ripper point there. They did that in France regarding to abortions as well. When they turned around, they were like, no, fuck you. That's a stupid law.
Yeah,
rioted, and it didn't go through.
And how many laws have come out that are stupid here in Australia that no one's
we don't bat an eyelid. No way. But they stood up, look, for the abortion thing, for the retirement thing. It's like they stood up for themselves, and like we care here about. I think in the Western countries, we care about shit that, like, it's the dumb shit that doesn't need to be cared about.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we care about the material things, like our cars and, like, like, I don't think they give a fuck about that shit there. They'll drive a little Fiat or something, that doesn't, but they care about the real things. Like we're saying, the abortion, the retirement, and we put too much.
They care about the stupid things.
Yeah, we care about the stupid things here. I'm saying,
the stupid things that don't
the Western world,
anyone.
The Western world in particular, I think.
Why? Because it's controversial.
Yeah,
and they want people to be divided.
Yeah, probably.
Look what's happening now, man, with immigration here, right? Now, I'm not against immigration. You need immigration, like
parents are immigrants.
That's right. But with the rate they're coming in, as so many, there was 150,000 came last week. Like, where are you going to put these people?
150? What, into
Australia?
Oh my god!
Where are you going to put these people? There's a housing crisis right now.
I know, it's crazy.
And you're just bringing more people in. Like, the government has a lot to answer for.
People are ready to kill for a rental.
Correct. So what happens is when this kind of stuff happens, because you got all these people coming in, they can't go anywhere. Then they get desperate. Crime rate goes up. Then people like us, people that lived in a crime-free city, then it's starting to become like a third world country.
Like we said, what happened ultimately? Like I said to Detroit, it went.
It went, man. I know.
That's crazy.
I'm saying, like,
when you compare it, it's crazy.
I'm saying the government has a lot to answer for. Like, what are they doing?
But who are they going to answer to? Is the question.
Nothing. No one. No one says nothing until it's too late. It's too late now, man. In this country, I don't know if you can fix it. It's just they've. Do you know what I mean? So it's not really the best place to live when you see that. Like, if you got, I'll give you an example, right? In Perth, because I know my father-in-law lives over there. He knows someone who's a FIFO worker, right? So he's a FIFO worker. He was living somewhere in Perth, but it was too expensive because all the rents have gone up, right? So he's like, look, I'm going to find something cheaper. So he had to get out, but as he was getting out, he was trying to find a place to live as well. But he couldn't find anything. Right? Because there's too many people. So now he's forced, when he comes back from his FIFO job, to live in his car. Right? There's other people like that. There's other people that are going through the same thing, right? And they're going into national parks, tenting up, right? Because they can't find a house.
Yeah, no.
There's no houses. There's hundreds of people at these rental properties trying to get a house. So if you've got a house, you're bloody lucky.
Oh, man.
Right? They go and put a tent, right, in one of the parks. Apparently, the rangers come, $5,000 fine because you can't be there. So where are these people going to go, man? And we're the best country in the world to live in. If that shit's happening, I'm sorry, we are not the best country to live in right now, because that's bullshit.
Well, let's since we ended the poll with a victory that Big Mac had pickles, we'll start a new poll of the title. See what everyone reckons. So, living. What are we gonna say?
Living is
Australia
the
best country
to live in. Now, I'm not saying that, there's other countries out there that's probably got other problems too. I'm not saying that. I just think society in general, especially Western society, there's a lot of it's
Definitely.
probably the biggest problems we have right now. It's just bad.
The Western world.
Nothing's improved.
No.
Things haven't improved since, you think that, after a while humanity would improve and improve and improve, but nothing's improved, man. How can you have
all these corrupt
bureaucrats,
power-hungry bureaucrats get into power? They're the ones running the countries. They're all these power-hungry people. They just want control and power, and it's not like they say Chris C is prime minister, right? And it's like this normal guy. It's always this power-hungry person. By the time they get to that role, they're a money-hungry, power-hungry individual.
Yeah.
They're not a normal person.
That's not right.
They might have always. Me and Jess talk about when they were young and thought, "Oh, my dream is to be a politician." They were probably a normal, wanted to do good then, but they get in the system and get corrupted.
Yeah, yeah.
And they become what we see. You know what I mean?
100%.
Team Adelaide says, people in Greece think us Greek Australians are made of money. They calculate what we make per week and what they make per month. Yeah, but it's not how it works.
That's what they think, though.
Yeah, no, but
the Greeks are stupid, man. They think that we're rich over here. We're not, man.
Got no idea.
And it's crazy, man.
No, they're trippers.
How about inflation, right? Now that inflation, they're going, oh, we've got inflation. Do you know why we have inflation? Because the companies, all those big companies that work here and all the mining companies, they're making huge profits.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what's rising inflation, right? So who cops it? The fucking middleman, the little guy like us that have got mortgages.
Yeah,
we're the ones that are copying it, and these guys pay no tax, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
and they go on to us. It's
I know.
bullshit.
Of course, Australia is much better place to start a dream life. I wish I come over to work there because you're from New Zealand, aren't you? Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's like, the old saying, they used to say it about America, the land of opportunity. Is that true with these countries?
If you talk about opportunity, there probably is opportunity there to make a life, but it's not easy. You got to work your ass off, man.
Well, I got my first cousin studied here, got a master's degree in electrical engineering and that, and he didn't get a job in Australia. He had to move to Europe.
Oh yeah, because they haven't got anything here.
So obviously they make you go through school here, go through uni, your life savings to study until you're 30, and then you got to leave the country to get a job.
I know.
That's fucking stupidity.
Sure is.
What the fuck, man?
Exactly.
Mind the French, but Australian currency is marketable everywhere in the world. You know what? It's not always, Ivan. The Australian currency isn't always very good. Trust me. It has its times.
I don't know, man, but the whole it's hard, man.
Ronald, take it easy, man.
Take it easy, Ronald. Look what's happening now with the small businesses, man.
Oh, they're all closing down.
Small businesses are closing down.
Dude, me and John had a pizza bar together, right? And my family's been in businesses since I was a little kid. They're hard now, man.
Of course, man. Gas prices, man. Imagine the gas.
Back in the day when we had fish and chip shop, you were making profit, bro. And you had a good shop, a good chicken shop, you were cashed up.
Yeah.
Now it's not like that.
No. Well,
because you've got to pay the electricity and everything.
And gas. Imagine how much gas.
Cheap, bro.
Gas is bullshit, man. And we make the most. We produce gas here. How is it so expensive?
I know, it's crazy.
How have we as citizens allowed the government to do this? Is my question.
Oh no.
What?
I reckon the counter went down.
Oh no.
Who would unsub like that?
Who would unsub like that?
That's terrible.
That's
The
terrible,
live
guys.
sub counter is there to go up.
Not down.
Far out.
Hey, at least it works.
At least we know it works. That's wild.
Who would unsub who's?
I'm gonna just say it was a bot.
That's another grammar gears. I hate people that
Yeah, why would
sub
you
and then they unsub.
Yeah,
it doesn't cost you anything.
Once you've subbed, you got to stay subbed.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't matter.
Perth tornado. What?
Ronald. Oh, he's asking Ronald what is he talking about?
What was the Perth tornado?
I don't know. But anyway, I've got those videos if you want to put them on.
All right, so
There's a guy on TikTok, and I really like him. His name's Punter Politics. He will tell he says it in a funny way, like he plays the government and he plays himself and he plays. It's kind
is
of
that
like
the 7-minute one?
yeah. And there's another one where a guy talks about small businesses and how they just yeah.
All right, guys. So Chris has organized.
I just like this guy. I think he's awesome, and the way he puts it together, like he just really like he says it as it is, but he does it in a funny way.
Chris has organized 2 videos. One of them does go for 7 minutes, like he said. Is that one the real? Which one's the one that goes for longer? Real Crisis?
No, Malachias.
Malachias. Australia Malachias. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna
play it here.
put it on, and I'm gonna mute the mics, and so we're gonna watch it as well. So
Yeah, just watch it, guys.
yeah, just
Why don't you go for 7 minutes? Not
watch
long.
it. I'm gonna mute the mic now and play it. All right. Thank you.
No, I've already got 2 jobs. Oi, how much are kidneys worth? OnlyFans, right. Oi, are you 2 blokes going to do anything about how hard it is to buy a house? I mean, Duddo, you know how hard it is, struggling to afford rent, saving money to buy a house, don't you? I mean, you've already got a couple of houses. No, you just sold some. Your property was worth $6 million. Geez, I thought you were a cop. Oh no, you made your money through property investing. Right, so you're more of a property investor. Well, I mean, Albo, you're from Housing Commission, you get it, don't you? I mean, yeah, you've got 2 investment properties. One just sold for how much? $5 million. I guess the housing market hasn't been bad for everybody. But I mean, you both say you want to make houses more affordable. But in 20 years of trying to make them more affordable, you've only managed to make the prices go higher. It's almost as if you guys benefit from higher house prices. This $54 million in donations from property developers to both your parties, that wouldn't have impacted your policies, would it? I mean, I don't want to do your job, but if we want to make houses more affordable, don't we want to lower property prices? Oh, no. Sorry, I'm an idiot. For some reason, I was thinking that housing was meant to be a public good, accessible to everyone. I'm so dumb. I understand that it's meant to be an investment vehicle for wealthier Australians and corporations to grow their already considerable amounts of wealth. What was I thinking? Can you sell both kidneys? Oi, what's that? 1,301, 1,000. Oh, yeah, I'm just counting the money that the government here in Alaska just gave me. What, you lost your job? No, it's oil money. What is that? Well, because I live in Alaska and Alaska has lots of oil, when the oil companies take the oil and sell it and make a profit, all the residents of Alaska get a dividend. An oil dividend. Whoa, that is awesome. What are you doing now? Oh, sorry, now I'm just counting my son's oil money. He gets money too? Well, he owns the oil just as much as every other Alaskan resident. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, hey, I mean, talk about the lucky country. You've got every mineral under the sun in the ground there. You must be getting so many mining dividends. No. A coal dividend? No. A gas dividend? Nope. Uranium dividend? Nah. Lithium dividend? Nope. Well, you exported just as much oil as we did, and you're telling me you don't get an oil dividend? No. Actually, I think we subsidize our fossil fuel companies more than they pay us in royalties. What? Come on. Oh, hang on. You pay them to take your resources so that they can make billions of dollars. And you're not getting a dividend. Don't have to laugh. You're getting scammed, bro. Yeah, okay, I guess we're not as progressive as you guys. What'd you call me? I voted for Trump. Somebody help us, please! We're running out of gas. Damn those renewables. Oh, Santos, that sounds horrible. We're gonna need some subsidies. Whoa, hang on, who's running out of gas? Oh, we're running out of gas to sell to you. What do you mean? We're the world's largest gas exporter. How are we running out? No, sorry, what I meant was we're running out of gas to sell to you, the domestic Australian market. All right, how much do you need? Well, hang on, they do this every year. Last year, they overestimated gas consumption by 54%. Didn't carry the one. Oh. Seriously? 80% of the gas we produce is exported. If we run out of gas, I'm pretty sure we can just take a little bit from what they're exporting. And cost us our hard-earned profits? Hard-earned? You made billions just because Russia invaded Ukraine. That's called profiteering. You are grateful after all we've done for you. What? All you do for us? Gas prices in Australia are 400% higher than in the United States. You're fleecing us our own gas. Oh, here we go. Clearly overreacting. Okay, let me get this straight. You want Aussie taxpayers to subsidise you to dig more of our gas, pay us next to nothing in royalties for it, so you can export 80% of it and sell a fraction of it back to us at extortionate prices, all while you make record profits and pay bugger all tax. See? Drama queen. So can you help us? We understand that inflation is a big problem and we're responsible, so we're going to do something about it. Yeah? Yep, great. So inflation's main driver is corporations using inflation as a cover to raise prices and make record profits. So we could crack down on that. Maybe not that. Something else? Yep, sure. Says here that Australia is dominated by monopolies, so we could crack down on the small number of companies that control large portions of the market. Something else. Yeah, dumb idea. Energy is a big driver of inflation. We could copy Britain and Germany and introduce a windfall profits tax that taxes our gas exports to encourage gas companies to give us our own gas. Oh, surely there's something else that can be done. 1 avocado on toast, thanks. Well, I mean, if we do nothing, I'm listening, then the Federal Reserve will be forced to raise interest rates, and then anyone with a home loan will have to give all their spare money to the banks, and the banks will love that. Hang on, what? Listen, we're all making sacrifices. Guys, come on. Just we all need to do our bit for the economy. Yeah, cancel my order. Oi, huh? You know you're creating a huge housing crisis with all this government red tape? Oh, really? You think this is my fault? Yeah, we really want to be providing people with houses, but you're the ones holding us back. Well, I guess the government can be a little bit slow and... Well, hang on. Oh, no, what's this? That's for the shareholders. Oh, not you. This is true? Have you put 14,000 properties on hold? Why? I was waiting for government approval and regulation. 4,000 of these already have planning approval and are ready to go. Why haven't you released any of them? Oh, well, I mean, the market, there's immigration. And your settlement rate is down 33% this year. Why? Like, supply. You wouldn't be sitting on already approved housing stock in order to release it at a time that can maximize your profit, creating and taking advantage of the housing shortage, would you? No. Less supply means higher house prices for you, meaning more profit margin. Then more supply would mean less profit. You don't even want more supply. Well, let's not jump to any conclusions. Sorry. Hello? Yes, I would love to provide you with a house. It's just a bit of a shortage right now, and I don't know. Yes, government red tape just really holding us back. We wish we... Sorry, I've really got to take this. Yeah, like permits, and they're just not approving it, and stuff like that.
There we go, guys.
That's the first one.
That's the first one, and the other one's really short, but there were some good ones there, man. Like, pretty much what we're talking about, really. The last one with the housing.
Oh, yeah.
They do it on purpose, so then they can say there's a shortage, and then when the demand goes up, they can charge you more. They've got 14,000 houses approved, but they're not building them.
They're just... Yeah, but that's what I mean. The government they're corrupt as, bro.
How corrupt is it? Yeah, this is why it's, to me, it's not one of the best places to live. Now, you can argue that fact and go, oh, okay, well, where are you going to go? There's other corrupt places. The whole world, mate. The whole world is corrupt, 100%. And it's, but it's hard to live here. It's not easy. Right. Living in Australia is not easy, man. If you're a middle income earner, it's tough.
Hey, Zakal, how are you, man? We saw it come up. It was during the video. How you doing?
Hey, Zakal.
Good to see you. We'll put up the next...
The next one is just a guy talking about small business, and he's like, just had enough, and yeah... I'll just watch it. He's a cool guy.
I'll put him up now.
This is a real crisis. Australia's small businesses have issued a cry for help, with fears almost half of them are going broke.
At Riverwood's Monte Carlo Pizzas, owners Donato and Lena have been working hard for 41 years, but never as hard as now.
This is the toughest it's ever been. The cost of living is too much.
The increase in electricity bill, gas bills, rentals, taxes, red tape. How do you expect small business to thrive? It is sad that people have to watch every single cent that they are spending.
Last year, almost 100,000 businesses went insolvent. Now, that's the worst record in over a decade.
43% of small business make no profit.
There are weeks where I don't have any money to go home with.
How does it break your heart when a lady is working 7 days going home without no money? Surely everyone hasn't lost their business skills. Surely everyone hasn't lost the will to work. You know what the truth is, Mr. Chalmers, Mr. Albanese? They don't know how to deal with small business. None of their politicians have ever been in small business. Otherwise, get out and tell small businesses what they need to do. You are messing up not just this generation, but the next generation. Breaks my heart for me to see people 9 o'clock at night still cleaning, mopping, and I saw them at 8 o'clock in the morning. If no one is going to listen, guys, we're going to have to stand up. We're going to have to stick together, and we're going to have to open our mouth.
All right, so I'll read a few of the chats before we talk about it. So we got... Oh, sorry, mute that. Nick Haru says, Yassel boys, Nico, how you doing? GT says, my head is spinning with all these facts. And King of the North says, when you can eat a spanagobita on a podcast, it's a lucky country.
Yeah, maybe for some, but for some it's not, man. People can't do what we can do. Like we're lucky. We are lucky, but there's other people out there that are not lucky, man.
Oh yeah,
that's the difference.
Oh, dude, that guy you saying 7 days with no money. Listen, I'm telling you, mate. You own pizza bars and things like that. There's weeks you go home with no money. Trust me,
it's true, man.
I've been in it. It's
example. North Adelaide Burger Bar just after 75 years in business closed down. I mean, that's an iconic place, and it's gone. Yeah. Never to come back again. That place was iconic. I mean, the blue and white's still there, but you always remember them both there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these iconic places are closing down because...
He made a good point. He's like, Albanese and that they don't know anything about small business.
They don't.
They don't.
They've got no idea, man. And it's killed everyone, man. It's killing a lot of 100,000 businesses have gone under in 1 year. That's ridiculous. 100,000.
It's because, like, I'll use it from the point of view that I know, like, food businesses. Like you said, you're there, you're cooking chips, selling them to sell to the customers and that, and how much you're paying to power an oil is ridiculous.
Exactly.
How much you're paying to put a pizza oven. Like, even if you've got a wood oven, the wood is fucking expensive now.
I know. Well, soon what's going to happen is that there'll be no eateries to go out to because people won't be able to afford to do it and, like, to have them open, and we'll just be eating Hungry Jacks.
Yeah, the big boys.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all. That's what we're going to be doing there, and everyone's going to have to. People will just be growing stuff in their backyard. Even that's expensive now.
It is
to buy seeds and stuff.
Even that's more than it used to be.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, man.
When look, the way I see it, when we have an abundance of resources here and it's not benefiting the people that live on the land, well, this is not lucky country. I'm sorry. Now
that other one made
that's the way I look.
That we got all those resources here.
All those resources,
and we just sell it.
We sell it. They sell it for money over there, and then they sell it back to us for more than what they're selling back to us.
I remember my dad was saying to us, the government sold ETSA to China. Like, they sold our power, our whole network, the power network.
Because they're in debt from State Bank. Was that the whole reason?
I think so, something like that. He told us, but I can't remember.
Because
Don is not here with us tonight, guys, to ask him. But
it would have been good to be here, actually.
Yeah, it would have been. He would have been very good to be here.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like, like we do have, like, sitting here, having a roof over our head. We are lucky, but it shouldn't be like, if I stopped working tomorrow, I'm fucked.
You're fucked. Yep, you're fucked.
I'm fucked. If I stop working, I'm,
your family's on
my
the street.
family's on the streets, man.
If you don't have a mum and dad to take you in,
how is that lucky? How are we lucky then? How is that lucky? Explain to me.
Let's say imagine you let's just say knock on wood, right? Something like that happens, and then your mum and dad say, "Oh, you can't move in with us. You're out in the street."
Exactly, man. That's the reality of it. To me, that's not lucky. That's just tough luck, and that's just bad luck. And the government's not going to care if you lose your job,
bro. They'll let you on the
Well,
street.
they're going to give you Centrelink payments. Well, it's going to be nothing, mate. You won't even scratch the surface of a mortgage.
I like this. I like how Cuban Pete put this. This is the most HFD way anything could ever be put, I think. Government needs a rework. The system is yes.
The system is yes, man. I just don't
I just
think...
love how she's put it like that. It's so HFD.
I just don't think you can change... Like, we're too far gone.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
You know what? You said this to me. The big man... KP takes no credit for this. The big man said this to me, but I'm going to say it for him because I remembered him saying it to me, and I called him Thanos when he said it. He goes, we just need like a wipeout. You know, like how Thanos in the Avengers, and like everyone's like, he's the villain, but he's like, I'm going to wipe out half the population of the universe just to get rid of all the bad. Chris was like, we need a wipeout. And I'm like, you're Thanos, but like, just set us back. Would that fix everything?
Well, I think eventually...
It'd be utter chaos, though.
I reckon there's something in humans. We just got greed in us. So I reckon the greed will always come back.
I agree. Eventually, you know what? That wipeout would happen. And then in a millennia, whatever it is, it'll be back to this.
Yeah, it will. Because it was like I reckon that's what's happened to ancient civilizations that have been here. I reckon it's the same thing.
Probably, it wouldn't surprise me.
I reckon like the big... You know how they talk about the flood that in the Bible? I reckon that was a...
probably.
Cataclysmic effect.
Cataclysmic
time, you know, and that's what killed everyone, and then they started again because obviously there's always going to be survivors.
Yeah.
So.
Joy says hello, and then Ivan says your country is rich, guys. I'm honestly speaking it, but what do you mean the country's rich? What? That's the question. I'll put this to you. What does that mean? The country's rich. What do the people benefit from the country being rich?
What do you mean rich?
Our country's in debt.
It doesn't matter if they're rich, bro.
No,
the people don't get the money, man. You know who gets the money? The corporations that the government sold out to. They're the ones that make it rich. We're not. So the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. How is that good for the normal middle class Australian? It's not. So you cannot sit there and say that, man.
Yeah, I agree. My mate Dino, my good mate Dino. I'm going to actually get him on the podcast, and he's going to tell us if our setup is good because he's actually a videographer, so we're going to ask him.
Yeah.
So Dino, that you see there, we're going to ask him. He's going to come on the podcast one night. We're going to let him pick the topic too. And knowing Dino, he'll pick a topic about Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. So he reckons grab the Cokes tomorrow, stop being lazy. Because we're having food night at the club tomorrow night. And I'm like, who's grabbing the drinks, man? He's like telling me to grab it. Dirty.
Well, listen to this, right? My son, right? He needs to get his tonsils out.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you could go and to the you could go to the hospital and get it removed. Right now you can't. Way. You got to pay for it, man.
100%.
They want you to pay, or you're waiting for like years to get in.
100%.
And my son needs his tonsil out because he can't breathe during the night.
Cuban Pete, Cuban Pete does always say this, and I agree. She goes, I keep saying we need Mother Nature mindset government, not power and control. Because money and religion rules everything. And it's true. Go back
money, man. Yeah. Greed. It's greed. But these people that are on top, it's more than money, man. It's all about control because they can print as much money as they want. Money to them is nothing. It's controlling you and me. That's 100%. What they want.
Dino reckons we'll do Van Damme instead of Arnie.
Yep.
What do you reckon is the best Van Damme movie?
Wrong Bet.
See, I love Wrong Bet too.
Oh, no. Bloodsport's good.
Wrong Bet and Bloodsport.
Yeah.
You know, the other day I watched the starting of Kickboxer just so I could see.
Oh, Kickboxer's good.
No, but I watched it just so I could see the first scene when he goes into his brother. He's like, man, I'm telling you, don't do this fucking fight. He goes, I walked in there. He was kicking the fucking wall. The plaster was fucking falling down.
I love the kid that played Van Damme in Bloodsport. What kind of a deal?
What kind of a deal? The best. All right, sorry, off tune. Just tuned in. What's your guys' thoughts on Australia being the dream country? Because he just tuned in.
Dude,
well, that's what we're talking about. The polls there.
We're not saying
75% are saying yes.
We're not saying that Australia. I'm not saying Australia's bad. I love Australia, and I'll fight for Australia. You know,
so would I.
We love it, right? We love it. We just think that we're just getting hard done by the bureaucrats and the politicians of this country, and we shouldn't be. Like no one in this country should be homeless without a roof over their head because that's how much resources we have.
100%.
Why in other countries like Sweden and Dubai and Saudi Arabia and all these countries things are free because they have oil or they have stuff there that they sell and it's resources and it benefits the people. They get a dividend from each sale.
Yeah, no,
we should be getting that.
100%.
Every person should be.
Me and Jess watch this show on the prisons, man. I'm telling you that there's a prison in Norway where they get treated better than us citizens get treated.
Yeah,
here.
exactly, man.
A prison, bro.
If you guys think that because you're safe in your houses and that right now, then you're very naive because it's coming. Immigration's through the roof. People can't get houses. Crime is on the rise. And if you don't think that we're going to turn into America in the next 20 years, then I'm sorry.
See, Dino says, bro, I paid $27 for a liter of olive oil the other day. We are getting pumped here.
Getting pumped in the ass.
Pumped in the ass.
Right up the ass.
Agree 100% with you, Chris. Joy says, we have idiots making the big decisions is the reality, I think, Cuban saying. Stay hunky. Which country you reside? Oh, Ivan, he's from New Zealand.
New Zealand. I mean, I'm saying Australia's. It's really bad here, but like.
And sorry, I forgot to say before. Sorry to cut you off. Paul come in and said hello, but I didn't read it out. So Paul, how you doing?
And then you go into like if you go to Darwin, you go to Alice Springs. I love Indigenous Aboriginal people, but they've lost it over there, man.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no elders to control them.
They're out of control.
It's out of control, man. It's out of control. What's the government doing? Nothing. They're doing absolute nothing about it.
Just letting them be out.
Yeah, like it's out of control, man. Yeah. And that's sad because Australia's a beautiful place. I love it here.
Scandinavians have got it right. Yeah, I tend to agree with him. You watch a lot of things about like the Scandinavian, and they seem like they're, I don't know, a bit more regimented, but it's better. I think like it's
here. You have to work now, probably till 70.
Oh, dude.
Like, hey, like you know what I mean? You know then you go to then you pretty much. Nursing home, and then you die, and then that's it. Like, what kind of life's that, man?
They say, like, I remember my dad always used to say it. Remember he said it to us last time? It's like, now, he goes, back in the day, it was, you work to live. Now you live to work.
Yeah, man. Like,
what
kind of life is that?
What do we do? Every day, we get up to work.
Yeah. Unless you love your job, which I reckon 80% probably don't. They just go because they get paid to do it. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I don't love my job. I just do it because I need to do it. I mean... It's hard to know what you want. What's so funny?
Paul just randomly goes, KP, Chuck Norris is 85 years old. He's one tough 85-year-old. Just out of nowhere. Progressive KP GT says about the Scandinavians. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree. That's what we're like. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Stay hunky. They produce so much shit. So much stuff is produced in farming.
Yeah.
And all the resources that we produce here. Gas. You can't even... In Melbourne, right, in Victoria, you can't even have a rental. You can't even get if you build a new if you build a new house in Victoria, you cannot have gas hooked up to it.
Like natural gas?
No, you can't.
Why?
Because that's what the government's done. I don't know why.
It's stupidity.
It's stupid,
Cuban
man.
Pete says, I agree. They're more about the people. Yeah, about the Scandinavians. Absolutely.
There's so much coal here, man. You know how much coal there is here?
Oh, yeah.
And we pay top dollar for electricity.
60% of New Zealand land is without people. Yeah, we'll look at Australia. Look how much... it's one of the biggest countries, Australia. Like, but it's not all...
Mate, you can make it work by, like, we sell the gas to the other countries, and then... We sell it at a good price, and then people get paid for it. There's more, you know what I mean? It goes to everyone.
The supermarkets scandals frustrate me, Joy says, because everyone moved to Australia. Ivan is saying that's why the land is without people.
How about this, man? How about the politicians stop, like, getting paid over $400,000 a year?
Well, why? Yeah.
Stop, and that money goes back to the people. Why are they getting paid so much money for?
Why does a person that becomes prime minister, we've spoke about this before, get a $300,000 pension a year after they're prime minister?
Bro.
Like, why?
That's bullshit. I don't understand.
Why do they get that much money?
It's bullshit. What do you do, man? What, Albanese is the worst bloody piece of shit walking around now.
And you know what? I remember I said this last time. I was saying it to Jess the other night, right? I always bring shit back to Seinfeld, but like I was saying it like, Seinfeld says it is like, these guys run our country with no prior experience. Remember, he says it. He's like, do they ever say to them, "Oh, have you ever run a country before?" Oh no, you haven't. Oh, but you can do it. Go. You've never run a country, but go make all these decisions. It's fucking stupidity.
Because you know why? They're not running a country. They're running a business.
Car fucking oats they are.
That's what they're doing. It's not
an institution.
That's right, and that's why the people suffer because they're running a business. Do you understand?
Yeah, and Cuban Pete says, and they regularly suck like the politicians. They do. Have you ever like I was saying it to my dad, and I say it to Jess's dad, and I always ask my dad's friends. I'm like, have you ever liked a prime minister? And my dad has liked two, he reckons.
Who?
Bob Hawke and Paul Keating. Jess's dad is like similar. He's like liked a few.
Yeah, because they're all the same.
And then I asked my dad's friend Steve. He's like born and bred Australia, so he's been voting longer than anyone I know, barring my father-in-law, really. And I said to him, I'm like, Steve, I'm like, in all your years of voting, I'm like, because I'm, a bit younger, I can't really. For me, it's like this. I said, has anything ever changed? Whoever's been in power, Labor or Liberal? And he goes, no. He goes, not for me.
No, it's all the same shit.
And I go, because for me, my whole voting life, which has been almost 20 years now, Labor or Liberal, nothing's been different for me. For you?
I mean, for my parents, I guess the GST was different.
But still, that didn't even, like, it was a hurrah, but it didn't really change the way my life was.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
But now everything's gone up, man.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, now things have changed. So
I think we are America 2.0, only with some perks, Joy reckons.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're getting there, man. And it's getting scary, man. I mean, as you said, you can't sleep on your front lawn.
No.
Can't, not anymore.
I'm on 24 hours on call at work the next 7 days, Joy says. There you go. That's ridiculous. Are you getting paid for 24 hours a day?
Yeah, we paid.
Yeah. I have never liked the Prime Minister, LOL, because it's the same right on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I remember like GST coming in with John Howard and that, right? I remember that was when we were young. But John Howard, Kevin Rudd, I don't know, Tony Abbott, I hated him. But nothing's different. Julia Gillard, it's all been the same.
Yeah, they're all
Nothing has changed for me personally. And I had a business in that time. I got a business now. Nothing's changed.
I say it now, man. I've said it. Politics is like WWF or
100%,
WWE.
100%.
They're all in the ring. Everyone hates each other, but when they go backstage, they're all like best mates. All right, so I'm telling you, that's the facade. That
remember my dad was
facade,
telling us when you said that to my dad. He was telling us a story about this guy that used to be a lawyer that ended up being a politician. He didn't name names. He used to work with him.
Yeah,
and my dad, he was in the claims, right? And this guy was defending this claimant. And my dad was with this other guy, and the guy was going ham like against my dad, like full on, and they ended up winning. And my dad goes, we went outside at the front of the court, and he turned around and goes, "Oh, let's go get a beer, boys."
Oh, yeah.
So what does that tell you, though? They don't give a fuck. They're just doing what they're paid for.
Of course.
They don't care.
No one cares, man. No one cares.
Maybe more money goes on military budget, I think, Ivan says.
Why is it? Yeah, but why is Dan Andrews, right? He was.
How is that guy still in?
Well, he's not in.
No, but I mean, how did he stay in as long as he did? Is what I meant to say.
I don't know.
Like they hated him, and the guy was still getting voted in.
Because I don't know why, but he's not the premier anymore, right?
Not anymore now.
He's getting paid, I think, $400,000 a year anyway.
Yeah, because of his.
And he's not even.
That's what I'm saying. Once you've been in a high position, you get this pension for the rest of your life.
That's a disgrace.
For the rest of their life, bro.
That's a disgrace, man. That's a disgrace.
Do you need to answer it?
No, it's my mum.
Oh, it's your from Greece.
They want to talk to my son, but
from Greece.
I'm not there.
No. 50 a day allowance, 200 plus for call out, even if it's only 1 hour. Dan Andrews wanted to become Kim Jong-un. Yeah, but you know what cracks me up about Dan Andrews, right? Me and Chris have spoke about this before, and I think we've talked about it with King of the North, with Childo. Oh my God, the sub counter. Thank you, whoever that was.
Hey, thank you.
We've talked about this before. We kept hearing that. Dan Andrews wanted to be Kim Jong-un. Everyone hated him, right? And then he won the next election. Why'd they vote for him if they hated him so much?
Unless it's rigged.
We were like, remember? We're like, and I'm not, listen, we're just saying it to be like, have a laugh. We're like, well, Victorians must be stupid if they hate him and he keeps winning. Like, what are you fucking doing?
And who's going to win the next one? Donald Trump will win the next election.
Yeah, he'll win it. Of course he will.
Donald Trump will be the next president.
100% he's
Mark
going to
my
be.
words.
And we're talking about how does a guy that's got a criminal charge that he could get locked up is going to be president? That's how fucked the world is. But then you got this other guy on the other hand that's so senile, everyone hates him, they're voting Trump back in.
That's right. That's the reason why.
That's all it is.
Like he
beat Trump originally.
He had a TikTok page just the other day. I think in like 5 hours it was 12 million followers.
They just need someone. I don't know what the age is where you can be like president, right? But like younger, like a 60-year-old male, female, whatever. Go in and take them on and they'll win.
Oh, yeah. But it doesn't matter who goes in there. It's all corrupt. It's all corrupt. Doesn't matter if it's Trump or anyone. It's all corrupt, man. It's so corrupt. It's so corrupt.
I really hope Victorians aren't trying to remove democracy. Listen, Victoria had it hard because they did go through the longest fucking
well, that's why people hate
lockdown in the world. It was the longest one in the world. Yeah,
for COVID, which has got 1% death rate.
Not even. It ended up being, by the end of it, it's like not even a percent.
Like if it was the Black Plague, I get it.
If it was Ebola,
I get it.
If it was Ebola,
it wasn't.
Like 80% death rate.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll stay in my house.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, I get it. But it wasn't. That's what I don't understand. Like, yes, people were getting sick, people were dying, yes, but it didn't kill like most people that got COVID did not die.
Do you remember the other one? I can't remember what year it was. Remember the swine flu?
Yeah.
And they were saying that was way worse.
Yeah,
when it happened.
Yeah, it was.
But no one cared.
No one cared. Yeah, because it didn't spread.
I heard...
This one was more contagious, though. Yeah. Yes, it's a bad flu. Don't get me wrong. COVID's a bad flu, but like to lock a place up for nearly 300 days is ridiculous.
I told Jess, I heard the best dad joke the other day, and I told Jess, what's the difference between Wuhan and Vegas?
What?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is good.
So will Trump be president from prison? Nah, he won't go to prison, but he's got a criminal charge.
I'm telling you, he'll be the president, man. No one's voting Biden back in, man.
Man, do you think they care over there? Me and Jess know this American guy, right? And his uncle's in prison, and he's got Snapchat.
Yeah.
How the fuck does a guy in prison have Snapchat? Like, Stay Harley says, LOL, Ebola. But it's true. Ebola death rate was like...
Yeah, I know.
90% or something.
I know, but they locked him up for 300 days. And then this guy's got $400,000 every year because he was the
Joy
premier.
says, I won't go into conspiracy theories about COVID then. You can do whatever you like. I don't care. When you guys say price surge on goods and housing stuffs, then how did those, I won't say that, survive during the trying times in Australia? How did it, they're just...
I don't know. They do get handouts and stuff.
They would be getting government subsidies.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But it's expensive, man. Like, how expensive is it to live right now?
Oh, mate.
Like, it's so expensive.
Listen,
everything's so expensive. As I said, man, if I lost my job, like, and I couldn't find one, I'd be struggling.
Like when you buy a house, right? Why is stamp duty so much?
Well, they got rid of stamp. See what Malinowskis did?
Yeah.
It was about time they did that.
Yeah, because
but it's too late. It doesn't benefit me now.
Didn't benefit me. But like,
can you pay back our stamp duty?
What is stamp duty? Someone gets a paper and stamps it.
No, it's them getting. It's a tax.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is it? It's nothing. So, didn't benefit us. Like we said, it's gone now. But it was in thousands of dollars for.
Well, no,
stamp
it's not
duty.
gone. It's only for first.
Yeah, first home.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So really, if I want to go buy a house
it's still
now,
not benefit.
I'm still going to be stamp duty.
Yeah.
Dude, they tax us to the brim, mate. They tax us, and our roads are still shit.
Yeah, I know.
Our roads are still shit, and they tax us so much. Why is it even complaining about that?
Easy handouts is just stupid.
Our roads, man, how many potholes do you go through? How many times do I get to get full alignment here in Adelaide?
It's terrible.
It's terrible, man. And they still get taxed. Like,
it's terrible.
Ridiculous. Income tax. You work hard, and you can pay income tax. What a disgrace.
Like, you've got to pay money for making an income.
Yeah, because I'm working, I've got to give the government, like, I understand tax, right? And that you have to pay tax to keep society going. But we get paid, it's too much. There's a lot of tax we pay, man.
Oh,
we pay way over tax here. Like, for all the resources we have,
rat
it's ridiculous.
poison, daughter of suicide. That's the name.
That is a good name.
Okay.
I love that name.
Says the median house price in 1976 was 13K and the average wage was 7K. It's now 700K and 70K. Well, that's funny because 76. Listen, my dad bought his house in that exact year.
Yeah.
For, I believe, 20. This is saying average, but it was like 13K. I think it was 26,000 in 76.
And now what? It's probably worth. Forget about it.
Ridiculous amounts.
I think the average wage I've heard. I know that she says 70K a year. I think it's actually 90K a year.
Oh yeah, probably.
So
yeah,
90K is used to like if you're making 90K a
mate,
year
in the 90s. If you were
making
90K a year,
you're fucking well off.
Oh,
now
mate.
90K is nothing.
Nah.
And I reckon like in 20 years time, if you're not up to about 150 a year, then you'll be homeless.
You imagine in the 90s, you were making 90K.
Yeah, but the way it's going now, if you're not making like 150 in about 20 years time, because that's how it's projecting.
You're done.
It's crazy, man. My house I bought for 200,000. It's worth like 850 now. Crazy, man.
We will destroy the middle class through taxation and inflation. That's what Lenin said. Rat Poison says.
Yeah, man, it's happening.
Lenin said.
It's happening, man, and that's the sad part, man.
Better put all messages here because it's not coming up on there because it's not on all messages. But Joy says, I don't get though. There are people having a go at Gen Z for being lazy. I'm sure some are, but it's just as hard for them to keep up. I might be a bit biased. Oh, listen, I don't think it's just Gen Z. Like,
it's everyone.
I think even mine and Chris's gen. What are we? We're
millennials.
Millennials. I think even if you compare us to my father's generation, we're slack.
He's baby boomer.
Like they would work 7 days a week and just like it was nothing. We don't have that in us. I believe we don't. We're not. They just used to do it just like it was.
We got more distractions now as
yeah,
well.
I think so.
Back then
You know what I mean? Like our dads were just like.
Yeah, they just worked.
They just worked like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like and didn't even seem like it affected them.
I think they were more grateful with life back then.
I think so. Like my dad would
work. They were
work.
grateful that they had a job.
That's right.
And they were grateful that,
My dad would go to work during the day at the government and then we'd go to our shop. So work like 18-hour days.
And they would enjoy it, man.
No, but yeah, it didn't even look like it fazed him.
Yeah, but he probably enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He
enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
People don't enjoy going to work these days, man.
Yeah.
People hate their lives, bro. How about suicide? How suicide's through the roof, man? Because mental health is a massive issue.
It depends on how they value that particular resident you're living in. If it's a CBD, it'll be pricey, and off countryside would be much less. See, but that's not the case now. I'll tell you this right now. Like, I know this for factual, right? Down south, like Victor Way, right?
Yeah.
There's a house going there that a couple years ago, and I'm telling you, like maybe 3 years ago, was going for about 300 grand. It's going for 700 and something grand now, and that's considered rural.
That's crazy. That's
How? That's actually everything. It's gone nuts. But they reckon now, if you don't spend in not CBD, but in the suburbs even of Adelaide, normal suburbs, if you're not spending 700 to $1 million, you're not getting a good house.
No. And if it's probably like really far, you got to go.
Yeah.
To get something cheaper than that.
Yeah, 100%.
How is my kids, right? When they get older, well, my stepdaughters, right?
Yeah.
They're 21, 18. For them to get a house, man, do you know how hard it's going to be for them?
It's going to be so hard.
Really
100%.
hard for anyone. If they haven't got money behind them.
100%.
Very hard. So they're going to live at home with us for a way longer period before they can even consider getting a house. And they can't go out and get rent because there's no rentals.
No way.
There's no rentals, man. It's like if you go to a rental inspection, it's like going to a bloody disco, like a lineup to get in.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's crazy, man.
I might believe culture and technology makes it psychologically hard to work as hard as back then. Well, that's what Chris said. We've got more distractions. I probably won't mind living in a caravan traveling around Australia. There you go.
Probably the way to go these days, man. It might be but you can't just park anywhere. You got to park somewhere. Well, they're going to give you a $5,000 fine.
You both
Bullshit.
got the genes of 5,000 ancient civilizations from the Greeks.
We do. We do, man. Well, you're from the Cypriot side.
But we still got it from them. That's definitely true. That's Joy, you are wild. Spot on, brother. GT says.
I'll tell you what. either an apocalypse has to happen and start again.
I think the Thanos thing.
Yeah, or a revolution where a lot of people will have to die.
See, why is
to go
France
against-
the only place that's had a revolution? Does Australia?
No, America did.
Yeah, America did, but France is still on it. America not on it. America don't stand up like the French.
No. Oh,
So-
they do, not as much
Not
as
like that.
no.
So that's a question then? Does Australia need to have a revolution?
Yeah, but a lot of people die.
We've had a good run.
Because I'll tell you why a lot of people die, because the military, the police all hold guns. The people
Yeah.
here don't hold guns, man. So there's going to be a lot of deaths.
The sub counter.
Yes.
The sub
1640.
on our road to 2K, guys. Get us to that 1-7. Rat Poison. I don't know if you're new tonight. I'm not sure. Have you guys seen? Have you seen Rat Poison before?
It's already 1984. It is.
Have you seen Rat Poison before? I don't know if she,
I don't know, man.
Daughter of Suicide. So I'm going to say she. Don't know if she's new tonight.
Rat
but
Poison.
If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe. I like the comments they're making.
Hey, look, it's a good subject, man, because like it's what people are going through, man. We're all going through it together, and you know this used to be the best country to live in.
The
And now-
Irish are the only Westerners standing up, Rat Poison says. The Irish. Well, they're a republic now. They're a republic, mate, you know.
There's
Northern Ireland,
there's
but that's
Northern
part of
Ireland.
Great Britain.
That's great. Yeah, it is.
But Ireland is Republic of Ireland.
Mm.
And the Irish people are like that. They stand up. They're like,
Kangaroos versus humans revolution.
oh my God.
I mean, the problem is that there wouldn't be a revolution here because
Can't.
no one doesn't like.
Wouldn't stand up.
Look what happened through COVID, man. No one stood up. No one stood up against it.
I'll tell you why there won't be a revolution. I'll give you why.
They won't.
So me and Jess were in Melbourne over the weekend, right? And we're going through the city, and there was this big rally happening, right?
Oh, there's always rallies there.
No, but it was for a good cause, right? I liked it. It was like Free Palestine thing, right? And they were doing it. But then it makes you think, why aren't they doing something? Have a rally for our country.
Exactly.
I like it. It's good cause, the Palestine thing. But what about Australia?
Well, if they're on our podcast, maybe they should come on here and hear what we're saying. They're like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Rally for something that
that
country.
that for country here,
Yeah.
because it's bullshit. Well, what happened in Melbourne, man, when they were
I know
rallying
they're
against?
gonna get, and yeah, I know. Sorry,
They
keep saying.
they were rubber bulleting
Yeah, I know, man.
people
I know.
because they stood up against the government.
I know. It's like, and it's funny. Like, listen, I know in me saying that, like I said, it's good. Like, I'm not getting up and rallying, am I? You know, Chris isn't.
There's not going to be a revolution, man, because
Yeah.
not many people are prepared to put their life on the line.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
right.
So they won't. There never will be, but you never know, man. It depends if there's if a leader emerges, and who knows, man. If there's a John Connor or some,
Fucking John Connor.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
if there's someone that people believe in, then there could be, but there's no one right
If
now.
some freaky guy came up to you and he was like, eyes were buzzing, and he said, "Come with me if you want to live," would you go with him?
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, fucking hurts.
You need someone that's going to stand up to the politicians, man.
We're like,
And you need the army on your side too. You need
100%.
them. You need, because the generals are all bought as well.
we're like so kidnappable. Yeah, I agree.
You know, you can't. Wait, look. At the end of the day, yeah, that's the only way it will change. Revolution or just a wipeout. I just don't think it can change. I just don't.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
going to get worse before it gets good. But hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. It's sad. I find it sad because, you know, people are struggling. It used to be such a great place to live. Like when our parents came here, it was such a good place. That's why they stayed here,
Yeah, of course.
because it was so good. And they've just destroyed it.
Of course.
They've just destroyed it.
Joy says, "Let us eat and drink and be merry, for tomorrow
And
we
it's-
die." That's a
you
Bible
know,
verse here.
And the thing is, there's so many different cultures here. It's so diverse. People just don't want to band together. Everyone just stays with their own. Do you know what I mean? And
100%, of course.
it shouldn't be like that. Everyone should be together, man.
100%. Is AstraZeneca vaccine produced by an Australian big? I think so. Was AstraZeneca produced? I think it was.
Was it?
Or were we buying it from someone? It was definitely distributed here. I don't know if we made it, but it
No.
was definitely distributed. It was AstraZeneca.
That's the one
and-
that got flagged.
What was the other one? And Pfizer.
Pfizer, yes.
AstraZeneca is my nephew.
It is too.
KP, you act as Spartacus if revolution has taken place. I'll be Spartacus.
It is
Spartacus. Spartacus Wild.
Oh, jeez. Look, the other thing's never gonna happen,
Joy said that's a Bible verse. The only Bible verse I know is Samuel Jackson from Pulp Fiction, man. I will strike down upon thee.
If there was a revolution, I reckon, like, there's still Aboriginal people that live in the bush, man.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'd probably get all them helping.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? To take over back, And then what I would do is I'll make the Aboriginal elders
Well, it's
their land.
It's their country.
So give them the land, and then they can govern over us.
It's their country.
The elders, though, you can't.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You got to be the elders, not the
guys that live in Darwin and Alice Springs, like
going mad,
smashing things up. You can't have that, because then you would just have anarchy.
It'd be anarchy. It'd be like Book of Eli.
It would, man. But that's the scary thing. Like, if that's happening over there, why it could happen here, man? Like Adelaide, we're in Adelaide right now, and it's safe. It feels safe. Like, but there are some suburbs here that's not safe.
Oh no,
drugs. How about the drugs, man?
Safe, bro.
Mental health, man.
Bad.
Like in Blakeview, there's all druggies everywhere, just walking into people's houses.
It's like,
what's going on there?
It's bad when you go into a CBD now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Like Melbourne, CBD, the homeless people, man. It never used to be like that.
No.
But it's in Adelaide now. Like,
I know.
They're everywhere, man.
They're everywhere, man. Because people can't afford to live in a
And
in
they
a
go
house.
to the CBD because that's where the foot traffic is to try and get fucking
Exactly. So
handouts.
they're trying, they can't do anything. I mean, yeah, you go, get a job. All right, they go get a job. Where are they going to go, man? They've got nowhere to go. There's no rentals. There's nothing. How are they going to go afford a place like somewhere that's worth $450, $500 a week? How are they going to afford that, man?
No, yeah, I know. Always think that. Rally for our country, but maybe it's easier to look elsewhere than our own backyard, yeah? True. Well, that's what we're saying. That's the whole topic, isn't it? It's
Well, that's it. I mean, people, when the Greeks moved from Greece to Australia, well, it's going to be the other way around, mate. People are going to go back.
Yeah.
Because it's too hard to live here, and they're going to live off the land in Greece. Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, that could happen.
And anarchy is misrepresented by the state. Anarchy is actually no rulers, no subordinates. Anarchy is as far right as it gets.
There you go. Well, I don't know, man. But the Western world is, I just don't, there's nothing great right now about the Western world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Western world, when you look at it, like, let's say Great Britain, America, Australia, they're the three. It's very...
And now they want us to get rid of cash now.
I know, man.
So then you can't even like, I mean, they go, oh yeah, but it's gonna, you can stop crime without cash. Okay, what, you reckon the criminals don't know how to use crypto?
Yeah, I know.
They can do it through crypto, man. Trust me.
KP and Chris, I can't wait for November 15th. Sports bars are going to be packed. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Yeah, it got delayed. Yeah,
because of Mike Tyson.
He's
Yeah.
got an ulcer.
Yeah, poor guy.
He's fucking 57.
He's 57.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking boxing, there was a unified champion, man. Fury lost by decision to Usyk. And they're rematching on the 15th of December.
Internet banking only.
That's what they're saying. They tell us. Just trust internet banking, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what Jess is saying. Yeah.
Well, it was funny the other day. I had a Gumtree Facebook pickup. Like we sold something on Marketplace. And the guy, I go, oh, can I have the cash? He's like, oh, no cash. I'm like, what do you mean no cash? It's only cash, mate. He's like, no, go to bank transfer. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I don't do cash. I'm like, so I have to sit there and he paid me. Like, the money came through, but like, it was so weird.
Yeah. Cash is king, man. Let's go open a bar on a Greek island and work for 6 months and come back home.
Yeah, that'll be right.
I like this. My cousin in Cyprus opens up a bar in Ayanaba for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then he goes to England and opens works the fish and chip shop for 6 months.
There you go.
Just...
You know what's sad? These FIFO workers I told you about before, you know where they're going now? Instead of coming back to Australia, you know where they go? They go to Bali.
Yeah.
And they stay there. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's easier. And then they go back to FIFO.
Yeah.
That's what they do, man.
Yeah.
So these people live from Australia going to a different country. That's sad, man.
Yeah.
They can't even go back to their own country because it's fucked.
Cuban Pete says, already got my account hacked like 3 times this year. You know, like your card. Like this, get this right. My card got like, you know, like your card gets like, it happens that your card gets like, hacked. Like, and there was like these purchases, and I was like, hey, I didn't do them, and I got my money back. And then within like a week, it had happened to the new card that I hadn't even received yet, right?
How?
Hadn't even received it. It was in my digital app, and it had been hacked again.
Oh,
and then I rang up, and they go, we're not going to be able to give you the money back. And it was like $400. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't even have the card in my possession. I'm like, so either you guys have hacked it or you have given the details out. And I went off. This lady I went off. She's like, well, we can't give the money back. Sorry.
What?
They're like, oh, we think you might have approved a sale. And I went back through all the net codes and that. And I got all the details. I'm like, there's no proof here. I go, there's no message history. I go, I've done nothing. I said, you don't give me the money. I said, I'm taking my business account. I said, I'm taking my home loan, taking everything. Right? And then she goes to me, she rings back. She goes, oh, we can give you the money back now, Mr. My last name. She goes, we can give you the money back. And I go, so you're giving it back to me? And she goes, yeah. And I went off. And then I said to her after she'd done it, approved it. I go, so really you could have given it back the whole time. I go, because you did it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, I had to pull some strings. I said, no. I said, because you's fucked up, not me. And she in the end gave it back to me. But they
had to go, had to go through
all that. They were trying to say it was my fault, didn't even have the card. Like,
that's bullshit.
Banks,
man.
bro, Banks.
Oh, Banks, man.
Yeah, in Brazil. It was a sale in Brazil. Like, how the fuck did I do that? I'm in Australia. Like, and I just went off, man.
Oh, jeez. You know what? We're not going to be bartering with cash anymore. It's going to be like just items.
How do you barter when you can't use cash?
You can't.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I'll give you this.
Well, no, you would say, I'll do this job for you, and then you'll do this. Like, you would have to have some kind of...
Exactly.
Yeah. If you don't... Imagine you don't know how to do anything, like me.
Absolute fuckwits. It's true. Ron Nielsen says, is this one of those channels designed to put you to sleep? I don't know.
Yeah, you can go to sleep, mate.
Are you one of those guys that's got a face for radio? I don't know. Do what you got to do, bro. Like Ron,
100% like Ron. Malaga Ron.
I like that. That was a good one.
Big Malak.
Bang, just straight in.
Go to sleep,
Ron.
mate.
Good old Burgundy.
Yeah, well, I don't get. That's what I don't think. These dickheads come on here, right? We're doing a podcast. This guy comes in, right?
Yeah.
And he's taking his time out of his day to write a shit comment like that. Mate, thank you for coming in and giving us a view, you malaka.
Mate, you know what I love about it? Like, I watched this guy make a comment like that on this other video, and then this guy wrote underneath, and he goes, "Yet you still watched it."
Exactly. thanks for helping out with the algorithm, you dickhead.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It was good. It's funny, man. Sweet dreams, Rob. Oh, Ron, I think he's trying to say. GT is the best, man.
GT's wild.
Love GT. But listen, the live sub counter is wild. Listen, put it to 1 up, Ron. Why don't you give us a sub?
Come on, Ron. Give us a sub, man.
We want to see the sub counter
Ron.
work, man.
Lucker.
Are you Ron Burgundy?
I bet she's in there watching.
I bet you he is.
Yeah, he can't leave.
Don't you like? I'm a limited edition, man. It says so.
Hey, that's been on Burger
Boss.
Burger Boss. There you go.
What year was that? That was like
2021, maybe.
To be.
Or 2022.
Listen, guys, I want to do. Me and Chris are going to do the Carolina Whopper, and I just told him just because I just want to put in the Shaggy song into the review. Oh, Carolina.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, it's been a good topic, man.
It has. It was good. Hey, the sub counter went up. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
I love Ron.
Love Ron.
Ron, I take it back.
Ron's a nice guy.
You've only got a face for radio when you're mean. Current events that affect our lives is really sleep inducing.
Hey man, if we can get people to sleep, if you've got a sleep problem, come see us.
Well, you know what? My dad always used to say to me, he's like, I love cricket. He's like, because it puts me to sleep. I wish I found someone to fall asleep to have. I wish I found something, I think he's saying, to fall asleep to. I have trouble falling asleep. You know, I got an uncle, he's probably 83-ish now, I think. My Theo Terry. And he's had insomnia for like my whole life, I think. He like sleeps only like 2 hours a night, and he can't. Nothing fixes it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Full insomnia.
I
He's
love
got-
my sleep.
Dude, I love my sleep.
It's hard to get up sometimes, eh?
Dude, I'm bad.
Especially it's hard to get up.
Forget lavender and magnesium. Just listen to HFD to get to sleep. Fucking hell.
We should get sponsored by these. Well, we might be having a new sponsor too, guys.
Yes, that's true.
I've signed the contract, but I'm waiting for the stuff to
waiting
come.
for it, and
We're gonna do the video about that.
we will.
Yeah,
We will.
we have to do that.
Well, you know, when I was watching Mark do it, he just says it live.
Oh, we can do it live as
Yeah,
well.
like, but then there's another channel that they've got one recorded and they just put it in.
Well, that's what we can do.
Yeah,
if
we
you
can
want.
do that too. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah, but I've signed the
We've done it.
paperwork.
HFD.
So
We've got a signature now, and it says HFD.
I'm just waiting on them to send us the goods, and we'll do it. But
That's it. That's it.
well, HFD, man, we're flying. We're under.
We are. We're going places.
We're going places.
So-
guys. We're going places. But
Listen,
we've got-
whoever thought, when we, bit off topic now, we started doing the food and that, and you remember when we would get a sub when we were on like, what, I don't know, 100 subs, and we're loving it.
I know.
Like,
No.
I never thought we'd, sorry, that's a lie. I used to say to Chris, I remember when I first was in, I was like, dude, we'll get subs, don't worry. I'm like, it'll come. We'll go thousands. And like, when we got that 1,000 subs, it was like, we were pumped. And it's just
Yeah, I mean the last few months it's gone pretty good.
1642. Watch that screen.
Yes. Thank you, Ron's
Thank you.
girlfriend.
Ron's a legend. Fucking love Ron.
He fell asleep and
You reckon that's Ron Burgundy? Could be. He's like, you don't understand love. I love lamp.
You know what? It'd be better if we had like different camera angles of us, but
Yeah, we want.
we
listen,
need a producer.
We're trying. Dino, are you still there? Do you want to come and
We need a producer.
do our videos for
We need a producer.
Um,
But when we get bigger, yeah, we'll
let's get in there, guys. Let's get in there.
we'd like to have our own studio,
It's coming.
one day,
It's coming.
and then we could play around with stuff like that.
It's coming. It's coming.
But
It's,
yeah, I mean, man. I mean, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing watch-alongs, man.
if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be a channel.
Yeah, true.
It's all.
But if it wasn't for you, look, I would not be doing
But it doesn't.
what we're doing right now. These podcasts, it was all KP.
But it was just. I just wanted to do it. I don't.
I didn't even know I was going to be doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, because we were just doing the food.
And we just evolved. We enjoyed it. It was just fun. It was. You know what? It was. Listen, it's hard work, and it's fun, but it's actually easier than doing all the editing. It worked out more beneficial.
Oh yeah,
for
that
us.
was the reason we did it.
It
'Cause
just
yeah,
worked out.
I
I
mean,
was like, we'll do a live show.
I still do the editing
Yeah,
for
but
the food,
we're just
but
trying not to
we
do
were
it as
just
much.
we were smashing out content, weren't we?
Yeah. And we'll
With
just-
the food, it was hard. I
hard
mean, we're
work,
still
man.
smashing it out now too. But to edit a video like
It's hard
a
work,
food
bro.
one's, it's hard.
It's hard work.
Especially when you got Jimmy T saying crazy stuff on there.
HFT. Good night, John Boy.
It's good to see some subs come in then.
I love it, man. I love it.
I got to get that.
See, technically it went down, so we got 4 subs tonight.
That is true.
Because it went down to 1638.
It did.
The road to 2K, man. See, listen, Chris is probably going to come out right. He said to me, end of the year, we want 2K subs. That was his goal. I said 5K.
You did
Because
say
I just,
5K.
I'll go out there.
I thought 2K was
Chris
going
is
to be
being conservative guy. And I do believe we'll get your goal.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we'll get close to it anyway.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Which is good.
We'll get there. Just tell your friends, guys. Share us around.
Share. You got to share it, guys.
You got to share us around.
Share
But
it out.
let's conclude, man. So
Well, I'll tell you what, the vote is 53% yes. It's close.
yeah, so some people are starting to wake
Not
up.
some, and that's more or less out of 17 votes, 50-50.
If you said that 5 years ago, it'd be like 100% all the way
Yeah.
before like COVID and everything.
These guys are mocking the viewers, but they're the actual delusionals. What guys?
Where are these crazy people coming from, man?
I don't know. You talking about us? We're not
These
mocking
guys
you.
are mocking the viewers.
We love our viewers.
And they're actual delusionals.
We love our viewers, man.
Us guys.
Good sister, bad sister.
Which sister are you, man?
I don't know. My sister's definitely the bad one.
Well, mine would be the good one.
Man, 1642, no way.
Yeah, that's it. Talking.
Talking shite in front of 12 people. Yeah, but and you know what the funniest thing is? You're one of them.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, good
yeah,
sister.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, keep coming in.
Thank you very much.
What's
and
with all the What's with all the
thank you
hate
very
tonight, man? What's with all the hate?
Thank you very much, and see you later.
What's with all the hate, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Congratulations, good sister.
Could have been a bad sister.
That was a terrible name, though.
I just don't get why people like have the.
It's obviously
You know why?
it's
Because
obviously
these people, right? I hope you're listening, good sister, bad sister. You're jealous, mate, because you can't do this. All right, you couldn't do 2 hours and talk shit like we can. So
No, but
see you later.
no, but you know what's so funny about that comment? Talking shit in front of 12 people. That's the whole point. Listen, look, I'm not the smartest man. I'm not the brightest light on the Christmas tree. Let's say I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but that's the point of a podcast.
Exactly.
Hate to listen. Breaking news. If I had a thing now that was like, you know, the news, it went dun, 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 breaking news at 9.
I love the hate.
Breaking news at 9. The definition of a podcast is to talk shit.
Please bring on the hate. I love it.
You know what I mean?
We love it. We love it.
I love it. It's funny.
And even if you give us a dislike, that helps us. So
Yeah,
give us a thumbs down. It helps us as well. Don't worry. The algorithm likes that.
I like that one. I like how GT's like good effort.
We never get haters. This is great. I love it. We never get haters in here.
I know. We're like not mock. We love our community. We don't mock our community.
No, the idiots, man.
Our
As I said,
community,
man, people are jealous. They can't do what we're doing.
It's funny, man.
These people. I'm not talking about our community.
Our community's the best.
They're the best.
Hey, listen, if you're new, I don't know if what's the other one there? Sorry, I haven't said it at all tonight. What's that name?
300 seconds.
Yeah. Rat poison. If you're still
Rat
there,
poison. She was.
that's what I'm saying. If you're there,
She was good.
because I haven't said it tonight. Please join the Discord. It's in the description where you can talk to the community in there. It's good. Everyone talks to each other. KP, I just had an ad for cheese twisties.
Ooh,
Isn't
twisties.
that normal
cheese?
twisties of cheese, aren't they? Where is the king? How else does anyone start out? It says more about their mindset with their life and limiting belief. 100%. It's
Yeah.
hey, it can't just be in front of 12 people. We've had 17 votes. You know what I mean?
Who cares, man?
I don't
People just love to hate, man. And we've been doing this for a long time, so yeah.
You know what the funniest thing is about what cracks me up about any of those comments is even if that camera wasn't on and however many people were watching us would still be doing the same thing. So
Yeah, it could be one person sitting there.
don't care.
I'll be still
and I
talking.
would be acting exactly the same.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cheese twisties. What do you reckon? Chicken twisties are better than normal twisties?
I mean, they're always cheese, man.
No, the chicken ones. Do you reckon
Yeah, the
chicken's
chicken ones
better?
are good.
Because I reckon they're not.
They're
no.
good.
Do you
Chickens
think
are good.
they're better? What's better?
Yeah, chicken.
See, I reckon I agree.
Yeah, they're good.
I love the
But
chicken
cheese
ones.
was the better, I reckon. Cheese was the round ones.
Cheese and bacon balls.
No,
No,
just the normal
Cheezels. Yeah,
cheese.
the round. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah,
They're
they're
good.
good. No, you know which one I love? The one they brought back that we did the review. Tubes.
Oh, tubes are good.
Fuck,
My son had some the other week. I
Oh,
was
did he
like,
love? I would have eaten them. I would have said, "Hey, son, they're bad for you."
they probably are bad for you.
Yes, they're really bad for you. I would have taken them. A drive-by is so weak-minded. It wasn't. Hey, we got a sub though. 1643. Listen.
People love us, man. I reckon that's the wrong count. I reckon we've got more people watching. To tell you the truth.
Listen.
I reckon. Cause
And we had another vote too. A drive-by is so weak. That was what it was. It was a drive-by,
Here we
wasn't
go.
it? You just censored someone. Why would anyone want to join? What do you mean?
we
I
just
didn't
censored
censor them.
someone.
I put them in timeout. It's not censored. Timeout for being rude in front of our community.
If you're going to be rude, you're going to get bounced.
Yeah, our community is a loving community.
We've been doing this for like a few years, so like, yeah.
It's the HFD community. We're a loving community.
If you're going to give us shit, we're going to give you shit back.
See,
this is our show.
Listen, Cuban Pete, aka the Punisher. You don't mess with that moderator because they'll put you in timeout even if you say hello the wrong way. So
you're lucky, man.
yeah, lucky Cuban Pete's in a good mood.
You
But
only gave me 300.
but look what she wrote. Of course, you censor bad vibes. That's not being censored because you can come back in after 300. It was 300 seconds, so it's not censored. It's
Censored is like we get rid of you.
we
altogether.
ban you, give you a ban. I think there's only one person.
Chunky footy.
that's got a lifetime ban because he started saying some bad and we banned him.
Well, he was saying like really bad stuff.
Yeah, he was saying bad things. Yeah.
Like
just stupid things. So
stuff, it wasn't good.
they are nice guys, people. Yeah, we are nice guys. Hashtag nice guys.
We're the nicest guys on YouTube, man. Relax.
Anna, is it Anna Borens? If you stick around and actually like you, I'm sure you
We just don't do this. We do other things too.
you'll realize that we're nice guys.
Say something, Anna.
Anna,
Look.
seems like your sense of criticism that's un-Australian. I'm Cypriot, man. Give a fuck if it's un-Australian.
Oh, geez, we're gonna go down that path now? Really? Oh my God, censor, mate. Look, if you think we've censored you, we're not saying sorry.
Why people come in with bad vibes? No one wants them around. It's that simple. How old's rat poison?
man.
Is she good looking? And does she live in Adelaide? I need some good looking rat poison. Oh, Paul. Paul's hitting on someone in the chat.
Jeez, Paul.
Say what you want,
doing,
Anna.
man?
When people, I read that from say what you want, Anna. Yeah, I haven't censored. I'm not un-Australian. I don't know.
We're not censoring Anne.
Well, you know what? I've never understood that un-Australian comment because I remember once I said I didn't want to eat that sausage sizzle, and someone goes to me, "That's un-Australian." I'm like, well, I just don't like them.
It's not un-Australian.
How is that un-Australian?
What's un-Australian mean? What does that even mean? Un-Australian.
I just thought there was a nice way if someone wanted to call me a wog. No. Anna Borens was timed out.
Oh no!
Don't mess with Cuban, man.
600 seconds.
You got double time.
Jeez.
You got double.
That's what
time.
happens.
Look, and then the little LOL.
That's what happens if you
Because the funny thing is, she loves Cuban Pete so much, so she hasn't changed her name to the Punisher. But you don't mess with the Punisher, man. Since she's so mad about it,
There you go.
So
We're un-Australian apparently.
they're probably going to come back with another.
Dude, we've never copped tape before. This is killer.
That's wild. Do you reckon they come back? Do you reckon that's Rob Nelson with like 7 different accounts? It has to be. It's got to come back with another.
Definitely Ron.
But please sub with all those accounts.
It's either Ron or his wife.
It's got to be. Please sub with every account that you come in with.
I just don't get why they have to comment if they don't want to like if they don't like it, just scroll on or just go to the next thing.
I've never understood that, right? Like if there's someone I don't like on YouTube,
just
I don't watch it.
Just go to the next one. Why participate in our show?
This is wild. There was this guy, I was telling Jess about it, right? There was this guy I started watching on YouTube going back like when I was like years, right?
Yeah.
And I first started watching him. He was a full homemaker guy, right? Like, doing things around the house, like, splitting wood. And like, he's from like somewhere in America, I think North Carolina or something. And I used to watch him all the time. And he got big. He's got like millions of subs now, like 2 million subs. He's huge. He's massive.
Yeah.
And he full went down like this like route of like full like conspiracies, like, like World War III's happening.
Right.
And one day I was watching it and his videos were coming up and I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? And then I read this comment. It was like what I was thinking. This guy wrote, man, I came here to learn how to split wood and what am I hearing? Right? But I unsubbed to him because I didn't want it in my algorithm anymore.
Right.
And I was like, I didn't want to unsub because I like loved all his old videos. I was like, man, I feel bad.
Yeah.
But it just like he changed. I was like, it's weird. Like I didn't,
It's weird that we
like splitting wood. Yeah.
It's weird, man.
It's getting late, so people used to coming in with bad vibes, obviously.
Yeah, but we never get this man on this podcast. Like on a footy or something like that, you get like people that are like, there'll be different supporters that might attack you. We're used to that.
I've had hate on the soccer one.
Yeah. But on this, we've never had hate.
No.
This is funny, man.
Well,
and the funny thing is, the sub count went up when she came in.
I know.
So like, she subbed to us. If you want to unsub, go for it. Why was Anna censored?
It's definitely the same person. It has to be. I don't know. Cuban Pete is the moderators aren't here. The moderators are just people that have been loyal subs to us since day dot, and they applied to be moderators, and they're moderators now. So Stay Harley, I believe, is going to be the next moderator. We've asked, and he's I believe he is going to be the next
she
moderator.
wasn't censored. She's only timed out for 600 minutes.
Yeah, it's not censored, man.
No, 600 seconds. How long is that?
I believe that the moderator, Cuban Pete, a.k.a. the Punisher, gave the reasoning. She's so mad about it, so I gave her, are you people greens?
Greens.
What's a green?
What's a green? Talking about political party?
I don't know. What do you mean by green?
Punks I've seen before.
1984 punks. I've seen before.
Yeah, I've seen it before too.
What's a green? What do you mean by green?
Are you people greens?
If you get us to 1,670 subs, I'll tell you.
Yeah, look, if you got bad vibes, guys, you got our moderators in
Green,
there. If they think that you're being stupid, then they're gonna censor you. Not censor you, time you out.
This is someone who is opposed to revolution is censored. I'm 1997 punks, the best punks. Vegans? Question mark?
Anyway,
I don't know what that means though. Are you greens?
who cares?
My soccer team wears green. They're wild.
They do.
Yeah, that's the best.
I'm guessing political party greens. Is
I
that what
don't
you're
know, I
talking
don't know
about?
what that is.
Are we greens?
Are you green?
Maybe like when they say green and like you're brand new to something.
Yeah, like you're.
Is that what he means?
Yeah. Well, no,
But-
we're not.
We've been doing this for like how many years now?
I'm 1977 punk, the best punk KP. Any form of censoring is beautiful for people with bad vibes. Yeah?
There you go.
Don't mess with Cuban Pete.
Don't mess with Cuban Pete, man.
Do not mess with the Punisher, man. You know, like
At the end of the day, if you're going to give us shit on our channel, you're going to get timed out.
you know what I'm waiting to see? The day that Stay Harley becomes a moderator, aka GT, is GT going to be as ruthless as Cuban Pete? You
I
reckon?
don't know. She
Yeah,
might be.
I don't know if is GT ruthless. I don't know.
Greens are pretty far left. You seem like greens.
Greens are far left.
What do you mean left? Like
Like left politics, you mean?
I'm a I don't know, in the middle.
Depends what country. If you're talking about in Cyprus, in Australia, it's different what I followed as opposed to like.
I'm trying to be
Yeah,
in
I'm
the middle.
I agree.
I'm not far.
I don't think it should be far or anything.
Why? Wait, hold
I
on a
think
sec.
you know what I think. Before you say, I think far either side is bad. If you're just left or right, whatever. But when they go extreme,
Oh, it's bad.
I think it's bad either way.
100%.
That's me personally.
Why? Wait. Why is this person thinking that we're green? Like, what the heck? How is like
I don't
how
know.
will we said anything political? Is
I have
that?
no
You mean
idea.
is that because of the? Is that because of our title of our thing? Like, I
Is
don't
that
get it.
because my shoes are going into the green screen?
Maybe it's the green screen? Do you guys know that?
Maybe. That's not a green screen. That's New York.
That's New York. We're in New York, guys.
Actually, Stay Harley says, actually, I need a Punisher at the moment. 1984 Punks was timed out by Cuban Pete for 86K seconds. Is that 86,000 seconds?
Yeah.
How long is that?
Oh my God, what are you doing, Jess?
How long is 86,000 seconds?
That's a long time.
And then she said, no stupid assumptions. You say
That's a
you're
long
out, you're
time,
done,
man.
you're done.
Oh, well.
Stay Harley reckons he'll be worse than Cuban Pete. More ruthless. Oh my God, we need that.
More ruthless.
We have zero tolerance policy, especially for lefties.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
Well, apparently we're the lefties.
Apparently that's us.
That's
I don't know
us.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, jeez.
I'd like try like you. I agree with you. I try to be in the middle.
I'm the more middle guy, but
You gotta be.
I don't understand what they're trying to get at.
Well, 1984
But-
Punks' name was green, accusing us of being green. What do you reckon the next name's going to be that they come in with? Surely it's going to be Pelican. I am Pelican. It's got to be. I bet you the next name that comes in, Stay Harley, is I am Pelican. That's got to be their next name.
We'll see. We'll give them Jess.
Jess is spot on wild. Don't mess with Cuban, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what I am. I'm
If
not.
I
I'm not
am
a lefty.
Pelican, it comes in,
Definitely not a lefty. Not all the way left. I'm like in the middle.
Yeah, I like being in the middle.
And that's where you have to be, bro.
You know what I like going by? Like saying in the middle. I like going by a traffic light system, right? It's never good to be full green, just go, go, go. It's never good to be red, just no. It's good to be amber,
Yeah, that's it.
right? And it's good to be
100%.
in the middle, you know, because you think about things. I am a Pegasus. My name is a horse. my dad loves Pegasus, because my dad is into all the Greek mythology and that, like, he knows it so well. He loves the Pegasus horse, like the idea of it, that it flies.
That's cool.
My dad's
Probably-
mind, like superheroes like Batman, Superman, none of them come close to like Heracles and Perseus and all that to my dad. Yeah, that's how they are.
Really?
Well, I bet your dad's probably like that too.
Probably.
The Greeks are like that, man. They're
I'm still buzzing out 86,000 seconds.
86k seconds.
How many
Is that
hours?
one day? I think is
Wait.
86,000 seconds.
Let me have a look here. I'll find out how much that is in hours.
Rock on, Cuban Pete. Rock on, brother. KP and Chris are commies.
How much?
24 hours, Jesse. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Listen, the party that I follow, like that my dad and that follow in Cyprus, right? They call them communists, right? But they're not. They're just the People's Party, right?
Yeah.
But it depends what country you're in, man. I'm telling you, it does. It really depends.
Yeah, 23 hours or 24
Yeah.
hours. So you're not banned forever. It's only,
No.
it's only 24 hours, Mr. What was
Like,
his name? 1984.
1984. Like my dad left Cyprus because my dad went to get a job. We've talked about it. And the guy said, listen, you're qualified, but I can't give you the job because your father is on the left side of politics.
Yeah,
So that's why my dad left Cyprus.
yeah, I know.
But do you know what I mean? Like, so obviously back then, like talking about our topic, that wasn't a good country to live in, was it?
No.
So Australia was good. You didn't get judged on it. You could
No.
support Labor, Liberal, didn't matter.
Yeah, I know. But the problem is, you support them here, but once you vote them in, they do whatever they fucking want.
Labor is meant to be the People's Party.
And
isn't
they
it?
always lie about what they
Yeah,
always
of course.
lie as well.
Like Labor is meant to be the People's
I
Party,
know.
but is it? It's not, is it?
I know.
It's meant to be, but it's not.
That's right.
Those accounts are just Johnny Carlton's bot accounts. Relax.
Probably. Probably. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
No, I reckon I've seen that 1984 before.
You even just laughed at that one.
I reckon I've seen that 1984
I think
before.
I have too.
But I don't know where.
Yeah, well, we're not going to see him for 24 hours now.
Well, it's funny, no one's on sub, so...
No, they're subbed. So they'll never on sub. Once you've been to HFD, you don't go back, man. It's
It's true, man.
It's
the best.
1984 punks will be walking around with a Stay Hunky top soon. Once it
Yeah.
gets delivered, I don't know what country you're in, but
Hey, guys, talking about merch. Check out that merch, guys.
got the rolling thing down the bottom that Chris lost.
Yeah, I do have it.
I gotta give it to you. Gotta put it on one time.
What time is it? It's time to go, I reckon.
It's not, man. We've been going 2 hours.
Yeah.
We put Stay Harley says he's seen 1984. We've put a few. We've achieved a lot tonight. We've talked about a topic. We've talked about grandma gears. We've put a couple people to sleep. Apparently,
We were greens.
we're green. We realised that the Punisher is
We've-
more the Punisher than ever.
What I can say is I hope we have woken up some of you guys to some of this shit that's happening.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just live their lives and don't realize what's really going on, right? Because we're so busy with social media and family as well, and we're busy bees every day doing stuff, working and everything, So you can forget.
Sorry to cut Chris off. Cuban Pete, just get rid of that comment, please.
What comment?
It won't come up there. Racist comment. Is that how low you are? You got to stoop to racism? How pathetic's that?
Wow.
But you know what the thing is? You know what cracks me
Wow.
up about racism? Now, do you know what makes me laugh about that one?
Wow.
Listen, sorry. They think we actually give a fuck. Dude, like, you know what? You know what I love about that? If you're actually going to pay someone outright, actually put some effort into it. Like, it's so easy for me to say you wog, right? No, but what I mean is I always say that, so it's like, put some effort into it. Like, seriously, like, actually try a bit, please. Like, that's like,
Dude, yeah.
no, but do you know what I mean? Like, please try so I can actually tell you if it's good or not. Like, that is so lame, that payout. Like, it's like terrible.
It's ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah.
you're so lame, it's not funny. Your banter is terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. Trust me, mate, you think that's bad.
Oh,
Don't
my
worry.
God.
Back in our day, we used to get racially abused all the time, didn't we?
No, but I'm saying like it's so
petty.
It's so petty. I couldn't see it. It's because you mustn't have had all messages on. I saw it before it even came up on there. If you had top messages on, you wouldn't have seen it. But Chris saw it because he had all. I saw it.
I saw it.
It's just.
It's okay. You keep bringing it, mate. Bring the hate.
The thing is, they're just giving up.
Bring it.
Do you know what's so funny about them coming in with all these accounts? Every time they come in, they got to watch an ad.
And that gives us that makes us revenue. Thank you. Come again.
Fuck it up, man.
Keep coming.
Oh shit.
Keep coming.
1.8k seconds.
Sometimes I feel like you shouldn't even ban them because I want them to keep. I want to,
funny.
Bring it. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. These people have got no lives, and yeah, it's not our fault. They just want to be us.
Remember I think we were talking about it one night. It's interesting. We can actually talk about it now. Thank you, Miss Anne Thrope, for actually giving us this. It's so funny that in 2024, right, that racism even exists.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, it shouldn't exist.
No, like, that person, right, was like, had nothing left because we told him they had a face for radio, etc., whatever. Couldn't think of anything and had to resort to racism. That's how dumb they are.
They're dumb now, bro.
Thing is, we're laughing about it.
Yeah, what's funny? That
Yes, I agree with Cuban Pete. It brings bad vibes, so you don't want them to stay because then the good people leave because they don't like seeing
exactly.
them. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? These guys, I bet you whatever, they would not do that in front of our face.
No way.
Come straight to our face. I bet you won't do it, mate.
Keyboard warriors.
You would not do it.
Keyboard warriors. Keyboard warriors.
I dare you to come to my face and say that.
Keyboard warriors.
Dare you
man.
to. It's funny, man. I've
Miss
never
Anne
had this.
Thrope.
Huh?
Miss Anne Thrope. What a name.
They should probably just come up with these names, man. It's funny, huh?
Oh, hilarious. It makes me laugh. Listen.
We've never had hate like this, like on this show.
Cuban Pete, you know what we got to bring up? Not a live sub counter. We've got to bring up a Punisher kill count. And every time Cuban Pete, we'll call it a kill. Every time Cuban Pete times someone out, it'll be a Punisher count. It'll be a Punisher kill.
Yeah.
And we'll just have a live kill count on the left. It'll take over our sub counter.
Yeah. 100%.
Best don't give them any attention, really. Just buy. Yeah, I agree. Stay hunky. Don't block all of them. Please, Jess. One of them have to be here and report to the head of quarters.
Hey, man.
Oh, shit.
I think every major channel has haters, so.
Every channel is. You got to have haters. You know, the thing is, we're getting more votes in the thing, too. It's up to 20 votes now.
There you go, guys.
It's up to 20 votes, which is good. 16 likes. Guys, I like it. Listen, if you're new, please remember to like, share, subscribe.
I got 17 likes here.
17, that's good. Yeah, probably. You know, in the studio, it's a bit weird sometimes. I haven't even liked it. Do you know, GT? I just liked the video just then. I hadn't liked it yet.
There you go.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, GT.
Sorry, GT. You can have haters, but you don't entertain them.
Yeah, 100%. 100% Cuban Pete.
I agree.
100%.
Cuban Pete knows, man.
She does.
Cuban Pete's on the ball.
Yeah. Look.
Listen, I'm going to have the Punisher kill count coming up soon.
I forgot what I was saying before.
I don't even remember. We just started laughing.
No, you read that comment. I was saying something. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I was just saying about Australia, like, yeah.
Oh, that hopefully we've shown.
Oh, yeah, hopefully
guys,
we've, yeah. Yeah, what I was saying was, yeah, that's right. Hopefully you guys are more aware, like, if you weren't aware. Because, as I said, shit just liked.
19 likes.
19 likes.
Oh, shit.
No.
Even I waited to the end of the video and I still couldn't like it after GT. He still got in after me. That's the best.
But as I was saying, guys, like, yeah, so hopefully we, if someone wasn't aware of this stuff, like, hopefully, because even though you can't change it, as long as you know what's happening. Because
that's it.
People are oblivious, man. Some people are oblivious to what's happening. They think it's all rosy, but
life is not all peaches and cream.
It's not.
Is that the best way to put it?
Yes.
It's not all rosy and yeah, I think that's the best way of putting it. It's not all peaches and cream, eh? Is that the best way to put it?
Of course not. It's not, and you got to. You just got to ride it, and whatever happens. But we're HFD community. We're always here to help, and if you guys are ever in need or anything you want to talk about, the Discord's there. We can always have a chat with you, and so
that's it, guys. Join the Discord, and please, to the regulars in there, GT, everyone that's in there, in the new ideas section, post some ideas in the Q&A section. There's some, because we want to get all the Q&As in there so we can eventually do a Q&A episode. And we will just get 10, 20 questions, whatever it is, and we'll read them, and me and Chris will answer them. So we're going to do a Q&A. All right, sign out. Peace worldwide. Well done, Ivan. Cuban P says, we're back. Oh, sub counter.
I'll tell you what, man. What if sub counter works?
If I had the spanner, man, watch out, Vlakas. Is that guy under or over 150 kilos? Which me? I'm way under.
I don't know. It's good.
I'm way under 150 kilos.
I could be.
He's talking about you.
130, I think I was.
I'm way under 150.
130,
What question is that?
It's probably the same dicks that came in.
It already got deleted.
Oh, really?
Time down for 86k seconds. Oh shit! All right, guys. Before Hannah goes and gets one of her friends to join in and ask another stupid question, we will love yous and leave yous. KP and Chris, have you seen the latest Sushi Mango Mothers and Fathers compilation? I don't know. I haven't seen the newest one yet, but I love sushi. I said to Chris, talking on the racial spectrum, my goal, my dream is I would love to collab with Sushi Mango, interview them or something.
Have to reach out.
No, it would. Fuck, I would love that.
Well, they do their own podcast.
Yeah, I know.
As well.
That's what I mean. I'd love to even or go on. I don't care.
You just have to reach out.
I know we have to. I would love to reach to them and just be like,
look, we do a podcast. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, man.
It's so funny, man.
We are. Yeah.
Got a lot of fishy tips.
Their fish and chip shop one.
Yeah, the best.
My brother, the first time I ever saw it years ago, he goes to me, dude, he goes, this was like watching Baba and Theo Con in our shop back in the day. And it's what it was. Just made me laugh. I was like, that's Baba. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Love you and leave yous. Thank you for all the subs tonight. We got what? 6 subs, I think, something like that. The live counter is cranking.
It's cranking. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Punisher, for never missing a shot.
Be back on Friday night for watch-alongs. And then back next week with the Footy Podcast. When's EPL coming back, man?
We will bring it back within the next week or so because the transfer window's opening. It's open, I think, on my birthday, June 9th. So we'll come talk about transfers. But we are going to try to do some watch-alongs for the Euros.
Yeah, when is it?
That starts on the 15th, on Saturday.
All right.
So opening game will be Germany because they're hosts versus... I'm not sure.
What time would that be?
I don't know. But we'll look into it. We'll put it in the Discord. We'll try. Me and Chris will try to do some watch-alongs for the Euros. Saturday night, listen, I'm not sure. I could try do one for the opening game. We'll see. I'll let you know.
Saturday night.
But yeah, we'll let you know, guys. Not a Sushi Mango going to Las Vegas. Yeah, no, they're
they're massive.
They're massive, man. They're wicked. But yeah, thanks everyone.
Stay hunky. No,
Take
care.
Yeah, it's the one.
Take care. Spike your hair. Not in KP's. Not for you, man, because you spike your hair, be out here.
If I spike my hair, will be out of the screen.
It just runs, so I say. But take care, spike your hair, and remember, stay hunky.
I hope you could collab with them like an intro. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, just you see us just like doing it. Yeah, it'd be the best. Be the best.
They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, as we grow, definitely
has to be done. We just
have to ask the question.
Yeah, interview. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'd love to do, an interview with them. I said that to Chris. I said that to Chris ages ago. I love it. But yeah, everyone but me, spike your hair.
Take care.
Thanks for coming in, guys. It was a great show. Thank you so much, everyone that came in.
Thank you Thank you for everyone that loves us, and thank you to all the haters.
To all the haters. Cuban Pete, like I said, thank you for never missing a shot. Bang, she's on point tonight. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
See you guys.